What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 259. Today, our guest is Reymarcos. He is a podcaster and a music producer, musician. And we had a good time talking to this fella. So it's always good to have a fellow podcaster come and do our podcast. I did his, so if you want to check out the podcast he does, Rhythm and Reflections, it's available on all streaming platforms, audio anyways. So hope you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys can check out what he's doing. It's always, again, we want to promote podcasters, and I would hope to go on other podcasting platforms and talk about just the world. So that's what we did, and we had a good time, guys. If you're new to this podcast, I would appreciate it if you supported us doing by subscribing to the YouTube channel. That's a free and easy way to support us here, and it really helps us out. You can like and share, leave us a review on Spotify or Apple Podcast. Other than that, we're also on Patreon, patreon.com/snakepitstudios. There is a $1 tier. That's $1 a month, less than a cup of coffee, where we talk about the music that we've been listening to in our lives weekly. We do that weekly, and I believe we're having a new podcast coming out soon in 2024. Other than that, I want to say thank you guys for a great year. It was a very fun year. We did a lot. Thank you for supporting Lords of Film, the live podcast, my podcast, The Snake Pit, Lawn Chair, and everything else that we're doing. So be on the lookout for us 2024. It's going to be even better. So thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great New Year's, and be safe, and we'll see you 2024. Thank you. I don't want to get started with these goddamn conspiracies, but I thank you and appreciate you for letting me do your podcast. You came over here last time.
Yeah, man, it was a cool experience.
I did not realize we did it for 2 hours straight, no interruptions.
That's just what happens when you have good conversation.
Like, God damn, man. It's like, no disrespect to anybody that's ever came on this podcast. I was like, man, that's one of the best conversations I've ever had in my life. I didn't even get up to pee. I normally have to pee.
Yeah.
I was like, God damn.
You said what? You needed to go in the beginning, but then you didn't realize how fast time went.
Yeah, I was like, oh, shit. Well, shout out to you, dude.
What's
I appreciate
your
it.
Instagram?
Reymarcos99.
Dude, so Ray's not even your name?
No, my name's Christian.
Oh, God, I thought your name was Ray.
No.
What is the name? Is that your artist name?
Yeah, so in the beginning when I started making music, I went by El Rey. And
The King?
yeah.
Nice.
And my grandma used to call me that, so I was like, I'll just keep it like that. And then when I started moving, like trying to put my music on platforms, that name was already taken. So I was like, damn, what do I need to do? So I changed it to Rey, and it was also taken. So I was like, it was just a crossroads moment, because I was like, this is what I've gone by for a long time. So I just kind of I kept the Rey, and then my middle name's Marcos. So I just put them together.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I guess I didn't really see this was like one of the first times I ever did somebody else's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to just answer your questions.
Mm-hmm.
Although I went down a conspiracy fucking rabbit hole. But I want to I think I got a hold of you or heard about you from your Joey Diaz videos.
Oh, yeah.
How did you discover Joey Diaz?
So I mean,
He's the goat.
For
He's
sure.
just a fucking goat.
I knew of Joey from like Spider-Man 2 and Longest Yard, of course. But I was listening to Joe Rogan, and I heard one of his interviews or one of their conversations, and I was like, yo, this guy's funny. Like, I need to see what else they got. And they've had episodes since the beginning, so I found a playlist on Spotify, and then I just let it go from the beginning of this year, and then kind of got into his podcast and whatnot, and then I just became a big fan.
Have you listened to his old ones?
Yeah.
God, it's pretty raw, man.
Yeah.
There's some wild shit they talk about on this. I've been going back and listening to some of them.
I love when they play certain beats, and then he'll start freestyling in the beginning, and then
dude, that's old school.
Yeah, dude, I love those. But dude, like he really took a hold on me, I guess you'd say, because I became a big fan, and then I bought the book. I was like in it, and then I made it was like a little project called Uncle Joey's Nephew, and I had just kind of sampled clips from like Mad Flavor's World, and then I just kind of put them all together, and then just kind of did a little project off of that.
Has he ever liked any of your stuff?
No. I sent it to him and Lee, but
I got a DM once from him.
For real?
On Patreon. We talked once. It was so cool.
Oh.
Yeah, he was genuine. I just told him I was a big fan, and he was like, "Thank you for the support," and he was being real.
Dude, he's
It was so
badass.
cool. It was so cool.
I like it because when I hear him, like, it's more life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how to maneuver, how to handle things, and it's not just like BS. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I like Charleston White.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro.
That dude's raw, bro.
Because I think Joey Diaz is more authentic on and off the
Yeah.
shit, but if you break down the character down a little bit on both of them, maybe more Charleston White, it's real life shit. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, there's some assholes and they're crazy. But
Yeah.
you get real life shit out of them.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Yeah.
And they're both really funny.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, no, Joey Diaz is just like I don't know, I kind of feel like when he those in the Spanish and maybe him being Cuban, like I feel like I can kind of like I know people like that, you know what I'm saying? Like are loud and just like on the fly with it, like it just kind of feels like I know, you know what I'm saying? But he's funny, bro.
And you listen to Shane Gillis now?
I've listened to some of, well, honestly, I've just been listening to like the ones he did with Rogan, and then I started watching his skits and stuff. But for the most part, I've become a Shane Gillis fan as well.
Bro, he's the GOAT. I'm telling you.
Dude, he's funny, dude.
I can't get enough of him. Like,
Yeah.
he's the one podcast I can listen to over and over, like the same episode over and over again.
Yeah.
It's amazing. We went and saw him in February.
Mm-hmm.
The GOAT.
It's
So
good.
funny.
I
I was
only-
laughing the whole time.
I think he's second to, I'm being serious when I say this, Dave Chappelle.
For real?
That's it. I really do.
Yeah, I could see that.
And I think he could surpass him with time. But I think he's only
He's
second.
young. He's like,
He's
what?
in his 30s, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got many, many years to hone in what already is the best shit ever.
Where'd y'all go see him at?
In Dallas.
In Dallas?
What was it, the Majestic Theater? That's a
Yeah.
badass theater.
Dude, I want to go see them at the Comedy Mothership, bro.
I know,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
Dude,
It's
I
gonna
really
be
want to go
easy.
there.
It's going to be easy now that he lives there.
He moved to Austin?
Yeah, he lives in Austin.
Oh, yeah, that's what Rogan said in the Rock interview when they were working out.
Oh, yeah, when they're working out. Yeah, so they do that, Shane Gillis and Friends. But it sucks because it's like on a Tuesday.
Mm.
And I'm like, man, I can't just drive up there.
Dude, that sucks, though. Like, when they have days like that.
It makes me want to move to Austin, dude. I fucking...
Bro, honestly, I think if you were to go to, like, Dallas or Austin, you kind of make your way out there. And
Are they
have a
not
good-
doing anything for that holiday week? Like the 25th onwards?
In December?
Uh-huh.
They're probably like that's the problem is like on the weekend they're doing their tour.
No, but
So,
during the week.
Maybe we'll have to go up there and see what's up. I don't know what day is Christmas.
Christmas is on a Monday. So the 26th would be that Tuesday.
Mm.
I don't know. Maybe we'll have to see. We'll keep an eye out for it.
I'm off.
Yeah, we have to go to the mothership at least.
Yeah.
Bro, one time. Maybe a
Shit,
couple
more than
times.
One time. Shit, I gotta get there first. A friend, I don't know if you know, Chase has been there.
I feel like I remember
She
him
like collaborates
posting
with
that.
him with Lords of Film.
Mm-hmm.
He said that he was in the front row and Tony Hinchcliffe called him out for something.
Oh, my
Like
God.
right as they opened, like he,
Bro, Tony goes off on Kill Tony. Him and...
I can't watch it, man.
You don't like
I
it?
can't. I'm not saying I don't like it. I can't do the cringe, man. I can't do the fucking cringe. It just like,
Honestly, I just watch clips. I don't watch like the whole hour or something.
bro, we went to
That one black guy that's been on there is really funny.
David
the one
Lucas?
with the rocks in
Oh,
his
yeah.
pocket.
Oh yeah, he's up and coming.
Yeah.
Dude, he's funny in that one Mexican chick, that bigger girl.
Mhm.
She's pretty good too.
that's
The one that Roseanne got to open for her?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she picked her up for the tour.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. You get all these funny dudes. That black dude's really fucking funny. God, he's.
Stupid.
I think that video made him famous.
Yeah,
Like,
The
now,
Rocks.
now he's coming up and like doing his own shit.
Bro, that was
Shows
he's
him
pretty funny.
Dude,
So
did you know he's like breaking ground? He's doing Kill Tony live in a stadium. He sold out a stadium.
And was it in a different country?
No, I think it's in Houston,
In Houston?
bro. That only means for guys like us if we continue to grow. A
Yeah.
fucking stadium for a fucking podcast? Come on now. That's insane.
Yeah, dude. Those guys really kind of opened the door for all that, huh?
But he kind of, I don't think it can get any better than his show.
the Kill
Like that's a pinnacle. Kill Tony.
Kill Tony.
I don't think you can do anything better as a live podcast than Kill Tony.
Mm.
What are you gonna do? He's amazing. I watch it when Shane Gillis goes on there though.
Mm-hmm.
God, he's hilarious.
I've seen the old ones when they were like still in LA and Joey Diaz went on there and it was just like someone was recording it with the camera, but they've been down for a long time, huh?
I didn't know that. I've only seen like recent ones.
And then that dude, I can't think of any other show he's been on, but the Goldbergs. You ever seen that show? He comes out on like
I know what you're talking about.
Always Sunny. Well, he was on there too, but this was like 2000. It was a long time ago. I can't remember the exact date or year, but they've been doing it for a while.
See, I fucked up severely because I was in it. Like the mothership, I was on the queue to get Kill Tony tickets because it sold out all year.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just gonna try. I was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I should have did it. It's on a Monday. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
It's on a fucking Monday.
Yo, the mothership, it's on 6th Street, right?
I believe so.
You ever been
Like
on
East-
6th Street?
East- Yeah.
I remember the first time I went on 6th Street, I was like, yo, this is wild.
Me and my friends used to go to South by Southwest a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking nuts.
Yo, I always wanted to go there. I never
Fucking
gone.
nuts. It's gay now.
For real?
It's too corporate, like everything else that's going on in Dallas now.
Mm.
But like back, 5-6 years ago,
Mm.
she was nuts. It was raw.
Mm.
That's when my mom told me they went to ACL.
Mm-hmm.
It's gotten real corporate. Which, I mean, good for them, I guess. But
Yo, but it just kind of takes away the...
that was the fun part. Like,
Yeah.
in the beginnings of, like, for us going to South by Southwest, you run into anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we ran into Action Bronson. He had a big crowd. We couldn't get to him, but
Mm-hmm.
there's just people walking down and shit. Now
Yeah.
it's like, yo, here's the AT&T event. Here's the... Like, come on.
What they used to have like World Star and all them, like they'd have their deals.
Dude, I was this close to ASAP Rocky once. Me and you, I was like...
For real?
I was, like, struck. I couldn't say a goddamn word.
Yo, what year was this?
Man, I had to be, like, 20, 21.
Oh, man.
This is when it was like they were just ASAP Rocky and like the ASAP mom just walking down 6th Street. Like, what the fuck?
You didn't know what to do?
I know, dude. I've never been like that in my life. I was like, oh, just stuck. He's the coolest dude ever.
That's what's up.
But dude, that shit used to be so fun. I've gone to 6th Street like when it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's still pretty fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to those bars and shit. Live music everywhere.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is making me want to move to Austin.
This
God
guy.
damn it.
When I went, I think I was like 15. My cousin was graduating from UT, the one that I told you ran those marathons.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. Okay. Now
I couldn't get into nothing, but I was just walking around. It was that night, and I was just tripping out. I never seen nothing like that.
Have you gone down there? 6th Street.
No.
It's pretty fun.
Besides the time I went with you and it was sketchy.
Oh yeah.
That was the first time I saw a cop on a horse, and I was tripping out. I never
Oh,
seen
yeah.
that. Like, I just maybe in parades, but not like just really patrolling.
We were out there like on a Friday or Saturday night
Mm-hmm.
and it was like midnight. No, it wasn't midnight. It was like 10,
This is when we
11.
went to Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You went out there with me. Thank God you went with me because I was going to go by myself to that t-shirt shop. I would have been scared.
That's a cool shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to go with someone.
But it was like
definitely.
sketchy and it was empty.
Mm.
I don't know how to
I don't know
explain it.
how-
It was weird.
I don't know how it is now because I've been, but like when we used to go, it was 7th Street was where all the homeless people lived.
Mm.
It would get nuts.
I heard it got worse.
'Cause my
Yes.
friend went over there to get weed, and he was like, "Dude, I'm going back over here. This is not fun."
Yo, because my uncle, he used to live in Round Rock, and we'd always go there in spring break and stuff. And I think that was like 10 years ago or something, but that was really the last time I've been to Austin. But from what I've heard and whatnot, just kind of gotten bad, I guess.
Shit, I would love to live in Round Rock, but I think now even there it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
It's all the same now.
Mm-hmm.
But I honestly, have you ever been to San Marcos,
Yeah.
New Braunfels area?
Yeah.
That's where I want to live.
Oh, yeah, for
Man,
sure.
That place is nice. You're kind of away from it. You're near the river.
Yeah.
Kind of like the scenic shit. I mean, that place is nice.
Dude, I would really like to, I'd move out there, kind of be close by a city, but not really in the city.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because San Antonio's what, like an hour away,
Mhm.
and Austin's what, like 2 hours away?
San Marcos?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's less than an hour. Maybe 45 minutes.
They got them spots you could shop at.
It's school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the college. And I like to go down there and float the river. That's so goddamn fun.
Yeah, dude, floating the river's a vibe, bro.
You done that?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's so fun.
Yeah. Just chilling.
But you don't drink, do you?
No, not really.
Nah, man, I'll be getting fucked up on that goddamn river. Passing out on the river.
It's all paddling with his feet.
Waking up with sunburns and shit.
Man.
You're like, fuck.
I honestly though, if I was in the river, I mean, I'd have to drink. But the last time I was there, I wasn't old enough. But now I
Yeah.
probably would.
Bro,
used
I've
to
been
go as a
drinking there
kid.
since I was 14. Come on now. That's what started it. No, I lied. 15.
15.
15, 16, around there.
I used to drink heavy, but I don't know. I just kind of, I don't know, just kind of lost it, like the want to drink. But the thing is, when I start drinking, like I can't stop. So it's kind of like a me. Yeah, like if I'm at home, I'm like, all right, I'm cool, and then I just drink till I can't stand or something like that.
How old are you?
I'm 24.
24. And you work with Samuel?
Yeah.
What do y'all do?
We just build trailers. We assemble water trailers. They're just kind of like people use them for, I know they do them like for wildfires and agriculture stuff.
Is it hard? Hard work?
No, not. I mean,
physically, like
yeah, physically. I mean, it can be, you know, picking up tires and stuff like that, axles. But once you kind of get the gist of it, it's kind of muscle memory at a point.
Is that full Samuel an idiot on the job site?
He has his days, you know what I'm saying? He'll get a little crazy.
Bug, God damn it.
But he knows his job pretty well, I'd say.
Shout out to him.
Yes, his day.
Nah, but you know, some days he'll want to get busy.
Dude.
Some days he'll do what he wants to do.
This guy was. Let me just tell you this Sam story. Sam, you know I love you. I sent him a video of this guy playing guitar. I can't remember who it was. He was killing it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a white dude. And he's like, that's how a white man plays guitar. I said, bitch, fuck you, man. I just wanted to share this shit with you. No, all jokes, of course, but you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, no, man. Sam is just I don't know how to explain it, but you know, I never really looked at him as like, you know, the white dude he's just kind of always blended. He's always been kicking it with us, I guess you'd say. I don't know, on the last podcast you had them on, he was like, what did Lee say? Something about like, I guess it was always different because Sam was white and he was Mexican or something like that. But no, Sam's, as long as I can remember, Sam's just kind of been with the boys, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all do music sometimes?
Yeah, him and I have done a couple songs.
What's your, like, I didn't really get to ask you about that. What's your story with music? Like, when did you start doing that?
I started doing it, I think I was like 8 when I started writing. And then, you know, as the years went by, you kind of just morph, I guess you'd say. And let me see, around like, by the time I was like 12 maybe, my grandpa had died. So from that point till before that or whatever, I was just kind of like, you know, you just kind of mimic. You just kind of try to find your voice, you know, you listen to whoever you're going to listen to. When I started out, I was just listening to a lot of 90s hip-hop. But all the stuff I was talking about, like, didn't really live that life, you know what I'm saying? I was just talking about things I didn't do. And then when my grandpa died, we had to go to therapy or this, like, counselor deal. And the therapist had told me, like, I want you to write a song, but, like, about your grandpa or something like that. And after I did that, that's kind of where I found my niche or whatever you'd say. Like, just talking about life, you know what I'm saying?
If you don't mind me asking, what was the therapy?
Well, it was like part of the school
Like,
had a deal going on. It's called the Rocky Road because this girl had died, and then a lot of the high schoolers were friends with her, so they kind of got a therapist in. And then that was the same time my grandpa died.
It's a small school. Huh?
Yeah,
I'll get you.
yeah. But you know, when I started out, let me see, yeah, about 8. I was listening to, the way I found out all about this was I was listening to Texas rap and I was listening to Zero.
Sorry.
No, you're good. And then my cousin was telling me like, yo, you could do this too.
Zero?
Yeah.
That's a goat.
I Hate You Bitch was the song that got me to write. Like for real. I was like 8 years old.
I love that song.
I was 8 years old and I felt his pain. You know, and I didn't even know what he's talking about.
That's a good song.
Yeah, dude. And my cousin was like, you could do this too. But I was like, I don't know what to talk about. But then later on, I found out, like, you know.
Bro, I could be, like, butchering this, but I was re-listening to Zero recently.
Mm.
One of the lyrics is, like, what is it called? KY jelly? It makes it easier.
Yeah.
I was like, God, what the fuck? Is he talking about fucking somebody in the... What song is that? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Driving Me Wild.
Yeah. Yes.
He's, like, in the garage, right? Yeah. And there's, like, a Cadillac behind him.
Yes. And I'm like, you talking about fucking somebody in the ass? God damn, dude. I'm with you. I'm like, we were, like, 8, 9, 10. Listening to this shit, I can't leave drink alone. Like, what the fuck?
Bro, that was just a good time. And when I found out about Texas music, I just kind of went all in.
Did you fuck with SPM?
Yeah. Musically.
Okay. Well, yes, musically, not anything else. You guys still listen to R. Kelly, so fuck y'all.
Yeah.
We still listen to SPM, all right? Damn
Yo,
it.
but it's crazy because so in the beginning, Zero. Well, let me put it like this: when I got into rap, I thought you had to go to New York or you had to go to California to do something. You know what I mean? And then I found out about Zero, and I was like, yo, you could be from Texas and make music. But then I was like, yo, I'm not white or black, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like make it or do anything in this. And then they showed me SPM, and after that, it was kind of game over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know that you could be Mexican and still make music.
He's much like me and Jen like Marilyn Manson.
Mm-hmm.
I wish these two guys were good guys. Because, I mean, outside the music, you can't say nothing about either of them.
Yeah.
But SPM, motherfucker, I love SPM. Damn, I love that motherfucker. He's Mexican, like you're saying.
Yeah.
He's like us.
Yeah, when
He's from
he said,
Texas. Come on now. And selling out records like that.
Yeah. No, I mean, he's still
a
the
bad
top
man.
streamed
He's
artist in
fucking
Texas,
prison,
bro.
And then he's in prison for what he did. You can do the research if you
Yeah.
don't know. But, damn it.
Yo, but it's just crazy because, you know, the first time I heard about SPM, I didn't really know what to expect, you know. I didn't even know SPM is South Park Mexican. And then we're at a pep rally, and my buddy was like, come look at this. And I was like, all right. I think we were like in 6th grade or something. And he opened up a backpack, and he had the When Devil Strikes album. And I was like, yo, what is that? And he was like, it's SPM. And
That's
I
a
was
good
like,
album.
yeah, I was like, yo. And I was just tripping out because I didn't know he was a Mexican. But after that, I was just like,
Carlos Coy.
yeah.
I need to shut up. I can't be standing over him on the podcast. This is bad.
Yo, his daughter comes to love it quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, never mind. I won't say what I was going to say. I was trying to get him on the podcast. Let's just say that. And, you know, Dope House Records was charging me. I don't pay for people to come on the podcast.
No, you shouldn't.
Dude, that was the problem with the tech athletes.
They want to get paid.
Because, you know, they do the NIL.
Mhm.
So now they're like, yeah, we'll do it, $5,000. Okay, never mind. There goes my dream of interviewing all of you motherfuckers.
I think it'll come eventually.
Would you ever pay to have somebody on your podcast?
No.
You see? That's what I mean.
Mm-mm. This one time I did pay for a feature though, and I'll never do that again.
Like music?
Yeah.
No, I mean, I understand that.
No, I'll never do it though.
Oh.
I'll never do it again.
It didn't happen the way you wanted to, or what?
Well, the thing was, when I was in college, I had followed this dude, and you know he's pretty cool, but like just he had some stuff going on his side. But I just I was like, I want to do a song with this guy, so I DM'd him and whatnot, and I paid him like $500. I mean, it's not a lot, but at the same time, when you're in college,
I mean, that kind of is a lot.
yeah. Well, I mean, compared to
Was
a
he
couple
well-known?
thousand. He had a following. You know, he did a couple songs with Trey the Truth, and then he would write for like Little Rob, and he wrote for Kurt Cobain's too. So he kind of had something going on, you know. But I was just a fan of his music, and it took like a year to get it, bro. But at the time, I spent that $500, and I was still trying to figure out like how to pay for school stuff, you know. But I was just like, I just got to do what I got to do. And it worked out eventually, but it was just too much of it was kind of like stressful, you know what I'm saying? Just wondering if you got finessed or anything like that. So I was just like, nah, probably won't do that
I
again.
don't know the game. I don't know if a year is.
I don't know.
I mean, a year is a lot, but you know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I was just like, no, that's just too much extra. I mean, I feel like if you vibe with someone, I mean, it should just be off of that, you know what I mean? I don't really like paying for like someone get on the podcast or get on the song.
I mean, I think the music's a little bit different.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, but
Well, I mean,
I would never fucking like pay to get somebody on this.
oh yeah.
I couldn't do it, just on principle.
Like on music, if like let's say you were to get on a song with me and you didn't charge me, but I still break you off like royalties or whatever, you know what I'm saying? In the
I've
long
been trying
run
to get
game.
on all of you rappers' music. I've been trying to get on one song.
Yo, just be like what's his name? Ralph, the comedian Ralph Barbosa.
Shout out to him.
He did that Mexican OT's album. He was just like doing the skits and stuff.
Really?
Yeah, just talking.
Dude, I've been trying to get a hold of Mexican OT. So I've been just through every avenue I can. I can't get a hold of him.
What about his manager?
He's big. And I imagine he would be like,
Yeah.
and I ain't gonna do it.
I don't know, bro. You never know.
He came here a while back.
Mhm.
That was probably my chance to do it. I didn't. I really didn't know him. I saw he was on Flagrant too, and I was like, damn, this dude's legit. But maybe next time. I don't know.
What about do you know anybody who booked them or anything?
So I have a friend who tried to book him in Plainview.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know him, Ruka. It's like a vintage store, and they have like a venue in the back. It's really cool. He told me to get him. I was like, well, give me the info. You're the one that tried to book him. He's like, bro, he's hard to get a hold of. I'm like, whatever. Go to the show. Let's see what's up.
I mean,
Are you gonna go to the show?
No, I didn't get any tickets. No.
I know Sam's going.
Yeah, he told me he got 2 tickets.
He was in town last week, but I was too fucked up to go hang out with his ass. You don't be doing any of that shit, drinking, any partying like that.
No.
What do you do? What do you like to?
I just chill,
make music?
bro. Yeah, I make music, chill.
You make beats and all that?
Yeah. I just bought me an MPC, and then I went to Ross this morning and got me some vinyl, so when I get home...
What the hell's an MPC?
Just like a beat machine.
And you do it at your house?
Yeah.
I wanted to come over there and see how y'all do this shit.
I just cut it up in my room.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's frustrating in the beginning because you gotta like...
Is that like sampling and shit? Is
Yeah.
that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
What vinyls did you get?
Well, for reference, I got the Chronic. I just like the way Dre's drums sound. And then I got Santana's Black Magic Woman.
That's good.
And then I just got like 2 random ones, 2 jazz, or just like Italian dude, and then some soul record. I don't know. I just grabbed 2 randoms.
You know, did you ever listen to Pop Smoke?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
I saw one of his most famous songs. They cut Pirates of the Caribbean. Have you seen that movie?
Nah.
Damn it.
I've never seen those movies. I've been on the ride,
so
though.
Davy Jones is playing this piano in the movie. And they cut that into... That's when I learned about sampling, because I saw how they did it. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude, it's
It
crazy.
work like that.
Some people do like Minecraft music.
I've seen the way Lil Wayne's guy does it.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's like unlimited. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
I think, honestly, sampling it's kind of an art in itself, because like, you know, you could try to mimic Kanye, but you don't got the ear. You got to like get the ear, you know? I mean...
Hey, shout out to my boy K Sweets. He sampled something from this podcast.
For real?
Hell yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, no, I've been waiting for him to fucking drop it.
Oh, he hasn't dropped it yet.
Damn, nobody knows about that. But yeah, I've been waiting for him. I'm like, that's so cool.
Dude, that is pretty cool.
I think, I don't remember, one of these rappers did Charleston White because he was talking shit about him.
Mm-hmm.
He cut that and put it in his song.
That's funny.
It says shit like that, dude. I didn't know it works like that. It's pretty cool.
Yo, when I did the Joey Diaz deal, I just kind of screen recorded it on YouTube on my phone and then just dropped the audio file on my computer and did it like that just for the voice clippings. But, you know, sampling a record in itself is just kind of, I don't know. What I look for is like more melodic stuff, you know, like drums, or not really drums, sorry, saxophones, just instruments. But the drum wise, I don't know. I still need to practice on that. But it's kind of fun because you don't know what's going to happen. You just kind of go in there and just whatever happens, happens.
How often are you doing this? Every day?
I try to do something every day. But I just got the MPC, but I just usually just go off of Logic, and then I'll just do it like that. But the MPC, I kind of felt like it was going to be a different experience rather than just like clicking and looking at a computer. You're kind of doing it the way they used to do it, like Jay Dilla and stuff like that.
I'm going to tell you my mindset. Tell me if you agree with this. Because all this shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Do you think, though, there should be barriers to all of this? So, like, you know you're serious about it? Like, if if you really love it, you're going to figure a way out to do it.
Yeah.
So all these barriers just mean, like, you're that serious about doing it. Because, you know, what is that, MPC?
Yeah.
How much is that?
It's like...
A lot?
Yeah,
It's a lot, right? Logic's expensive, everything's expensive.
And then that small setup I brought over here,
yeah.
that the interface alone.
Yeah, you don't have to tell me the price, but yeah. Just expensive shit. I think about that. I'm like, maybe that's just like the rules of it almost.
Honestly, though, I feel like if you know what you're doing, it don't matter how much you know what I'm saying, your gear could be.
Yeah, of course.
But I just kind of like splurging on it sometimes, you know.
Well, you went to school for that shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to stop playing.
You're into all of that.
Yeah.
And that's also just like a testament as to like the quality that you want to start to deliver. Like you can start from your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's not
How
the
you
Indian, it's
did.
the arrow.
Yeah, but it's
the
just
Indian.
like as you got more serious about it, you wanted to invest more to get better quality.
Mm-hmm.
So you could try more. So you can try harder, do better.
Mm-hmm.
That's how those things come about.
Yeah, it just happened gradually. Like sometimes when I first started recording in my closet and stuff, I had taken a picture and it was on my Instagram and it was just like a small Toshiba laptop and like this small USB microphone, and then I'm in that same room, but I have all this equipment, and it's just tripping. It just, when I was younger, that's kind of what I wanted, you know what I mean? And eventually I got to where I wanted to be on that side.
So is that why you went to school for that? Because you already knew you wanted to do that?
Yeah, well, I just really wanted to rap, bro, honestly.
Okay.
Like, I just wanted to do music. But at the same time, I was like, yo, I don't really... Like, I go on YouTube and just look all this stuff up, but everybody has their own, like, technique and whatnot. And I was just like, I kind of just want to be able to ask questions, you know what I mean? Or get that hands-on experience. So, yeah, I just went to SPC and then got the degree and whatnot. And kind of just...
What degree was it?
It was sound engineering, but it's applied science. That's what they call it.
So outside of like doing your own music, what kind of job could you do?
I mean, I could work at a studio. I could do live sound, stuff like that. But when I was
a
at
production studio or some shit?
Yeah. But when I was at SPC, like, we'd have to do projects. You'd have to get like a band and you have to record like a full drum set, guitar, vocals and stuff like that. And like kind of dealing with musicians, I kind of was just like, yo, I don't know if it was like an ego thing or what it was, but it was just like I can't be around people like this all the time. Like, when you tell me that you're gonna be here at 10 and you don't show up at all, like I that just don't work with me. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
I can't be around. Like, I can't do that.
That's not all musicians, but that's what you dealt with.
Yeah, and I was just like, all right, maybe the audio engineering part, I'll just do it myself. Like, just do my own thing. But to be like just doing that all the time, I was just like, I can't really do that.
Do you sell beats? Do you do any of that? Like,
no, I don't really sell beats. All the beats I have, I make them. Yeah.
Nice.
I've made a beat for like Douglas, but he hasn't used it. But it was pretty good.
Fucking Douglas.
He had an idea of doing it like what's that song called? A Train or One Train with A$AP Rocky.
Yeah.
It was kind of that vibe.
That long ass song.
Yeah,
that's
just
a good
get
song.
a lot of people on it and just go to town. But yeah, man, I just kind of, well, in the beginning, I didn't even really want to make beats. Like, I never wanted to touch none of that. Like, I didn't want to do that. But the dude I was making music with, he was from Houston and he went back home. And I don't know what was going on in his life, but the beats weren't coming anymore. And I was like, yo, like, what am I about to do? So it was kind of like my back against the wall type of thing. And I was like, whoa, I went to school for this and I have taste and I have the software and, you know, I just put it together and see what happens. So every day after work, I'd be sitting at the kitchen table for like 2-3 hours just trying to make a beat and then recreating beats. And that's kind of how I started making beats, just by I had to, you know what I'm saying?
That's how it happens, huh?
Yeah.
Nice. Who are some of your like musical influences?
Honestly, probably musically, dang.
Zero.
For sure, zero. But I don't know,
Texas
bro.
rap?
Yeah, because like sometimes I could feel like when I'm writing, I feel like I want to do something like Stained or something like Mudvayne or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dip into that sometimes, or I'll listen to like you said, Zero. Sometimes SPM. Like, I have this song called Tacos de Asada, and I feel like I dipped into my SPM back on that one.
Nice.
But
do you speak Spanish?
I speak a little. I don't really speak a whole lot, but I understand it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm one of them. What do they call them? No sabes kids or something like that.
It's probably me too. I don't know. I never heard that one.
You
but-
are a no sabes kid.
Anyways.
Yo, but like,
I know it. God damn it. I'm gonna start speaking it.
Yeah,
Dude, if I knew Spanish, I'd never speak English again.
bro, it's just,
I'm not lying.
it flows good.
Do a Spanish podcast.
Tom Segura and
he
Joey
quit,
did one.
He quit doing that.
Oh, bro, those are cool.
Tom Segura in Espanol.
Yeah. Yo, so like my name's really like, you know, it's Spanish, but when I was growing up, they always called me Christian. They used to piss me off so bad, especially when the people that would call me that, like Spanish speaking people. But yeah, just.
Well, how do you say it?
My name's Cristian Marcos Livar.
You know what my legal name is? Rosario.
Rosario.
You try saying that.
Rosario?
Yeah. It's
Rosario.
Like, I like when people say it with the Spanish accent.
Bro,
you
it
say
just
your
adds
own
something
name
to
like that.
But I don't ever. I gotta bleep that name out because I don't want people knowing that's my real name.
your government name.
That's my government name. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just go by Chris because it's just easier.
I'm being real honest. Again, we had a beautiful 2-hour conversation. I did not know that was your name.
Yeah.
My bad, dude.
No, you're good, bro.
Bro, I'll sit here and talk. We've done 200 plus, almost 300.
Mhm.
Sometimes I don't know these motherfuckers' names. I'm like, God, I'm like, look up the Instagram, please, so I can know your name. It really be like that.
Yeah, no, I like on my Instagram stuff, I don't really have it, but on my Facebook, that's the one, my name.
Where do you get the most traction, do you think?
Like, what do you mean exactly? Like
interaction, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, any of that?
Facebook.
Facebook. Really?
Yeah.
I don't get shit on Facebook.
Facebook, like on
Motherfuckers don't fuck with me on Facebook, dude.
real, just because we talked about it last time, but the ads, like doing the ads and
Oh,
stuff.
yeah. Did you do that for us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, but like with the music, like the song Tacos de Asada, that song's right now is popping in Mexico and Brazil because of that. So a lot of my fan base on Facebook is like Mexican and Brazilian.
Mexicans.
Yeah.
Damn, maybe I should start doing that.
Mexico City, bro. And then
Have you been
Brazil.
there?
No, I've been to Reynosa, and I'll never go back.
Why not?
I don't know. It was just like, eh. But this was like I was like in the 3rd grade, and I was already like, yeah, I can't do this.
It's just different.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't know.
everything's different over there.
I want to go there. So I want to go to Mexico City.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
really want to go over there.
I think I have an uncle that's from there, and then my neighbor, he used to live there or be from there. But if I'm not mistaken, it's like 24 hours away from the border or something like that.
God damn, like
pretty
a
far.
drive?
Yeah,
Oh,
just from
shit.
just from the border.
Motherfucker.
I could be wrong though. Maybe
Scary.
23.
I wish shit was chill there because I would drive into Mexico and go around and see what's up.
Yeah,
But
Shit is not chill.
you can't do it. They'll steal your shit. They go
Oh, yeah.
trucks and all that.
I had a buddy who was from Juarez, and we were in high school, and every weekend he'd drive to Juarez.
I'll say this. I knew some girls from Post,
Mm-hmm.
young girls. They would just drive there because they had braces.
Mm-hmm.
So they'd go just drive there and get their shit fixed and drive back.
I don't think it's worth doing all that.
I'm like, God bless. I think they were from there.
Mm.
So they kind of knew what's up. But
Yo, people always tell me like, oh, go to Mexico for this, that, and the third. I'm like, but by the time you spend on gas and then the stress, the drama, just do it here, bro. Just chill. And I've seen some of the work, bro. I mean, you could have gotten that in America, probably at a better quality.
I don't know. Some people I know do it.
I disagree.
See, I
You
didn't want to bring.
disagree?
I didn't want
I
to bring it up
disagree.
because she knows people
I
that
disagree.
You know
yeah.
some people.
get really good work there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I know some people that
Plastic
you should
surgery
just-
wise. And I will
Oh,
say
okay.
like even just like the body standard,
Mhm.
like if I go back, because I have gotten surgery, whenever I go back, I would rather get my surgery done in Mexico because my body type is, you know, like they know my body type.
Mhm.
They already know. They've
You know
already
what I
operated on
mean?
you.
Like what I'm going to get in the States is a conservative body build. I'm not. I'm a curvaceous woman, so I want to go to the country
okay, I
where
see what
where
you-
my body is going to be molded the way that my body is just already molded.
Dude, there's
You know what I
so there's
mean?
like there's two sides.
And
There's
of
always,
course, the price
Yeah.
is a perk. It's a huge perk, but
What part of Mexico do you go to?
I went to Matamoros.
Matamoros.
dude.
Is that on the
It's
border?
years ago. It's right. It's literally 3 minutes over the Brownsville border.
Hmm.
I recently heard a
Me and all my
story.
friends been.
So like I've heard. I don't want to divulge too much information, but I've heard these stories.
Hmm.
This girl went to get I think something similar. She ended up getting fake boobs when she didn't want them.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've seen that.
Did you see that? I was
Yeah.
like, God damn. I think she was
fucking
older
crazy.
too.
Yeah.
She was like, this is a disaster.
I guess if you know what I'm saying? If you know who you're going to and, people been there
they
before.
seem pretty professional about it.
Very,
Yeah.
And I feel, well, that's the thing. I feel like people have this like misconception. Like I'm open in the sense about my surgery, in the sense of like, I'm just open. Like I'm not going to deny that I had anything done. You know what I mean? But also my shit looks very, very natural. But people have this misconception that because it's like Mexico, that it's like literally some like third world country and like the medical facilities are operated in that same way. Like it is a surgical center. It is ran like a surgery center and the steps to get in there and the tests, you know what I mean? Like it's insane and it's
Professional.
and the nurses are so caring. You know what I mean? Like up to par of what I've had, here in the States and everything. Food's fucking great.
Oh yeah.
Shit, the food.
I'd go
That's
for
why,
the food.
that's
They
why
give
I
you
wanna
they give you
go.
conchitas.
I want to go.
Conchitas post
I want to
op.
go.
Dude, I like
I want to
conchitas.
go like on a world tour just for food and to get really drunk.
Yeah.
If I ever make a lot of money doing this, first stop, Japan, and then Ireland, and then Mexico City.
Bro, I bet you
I don't give a
Japan
fuck
would
about
crazy.
anywhere else. Those 3 places. The Irish, they fuck with the Mexicans. Japan just looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
It just looks cool as fuck.
Dude,
You ever listen to Louis C.K.?
no.
You know who he is, right?
Yeah.
He said that Japan is what Mexico should be, but because corruption, Mexico could be Japan, but the corruption just ruined the fucking country.
Bro, there's a lot of crazy stuff out there.
There's a lot of rich culture in Mexico. That's what I mean, though. Like, I think I was hanging out with my dad, like his dad's side. They're all from around there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think they're Mexican. Like, they're whatever the hell that shit is over there.
Mm-hmm.
They speak something else. Pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm too scared to go over there. I'm a pussy. I don't know.
I've heard some stories, man.
Pussy.
I don't want to fucking die over there. Hell no.
Like my aunt went and
Because
they,
I
like,
get so fucked up.
Oh,
I could
yeah.
easily be taken advantage of.
For
I'm
sure.
openly gonna say that right here. Like,
And
My-
you wouldn't even like.
I can get fucked up here because I know what's up.
Mhm.
I can't get fucked. I don't even like doing that in other places.
Yeah.
In America, you
Someone's
know?
always gonna try to run something on you.
You know, maybe I'm just being scared.
Maybe that's a.
Maybe I shouldn't get fucked up. Is that
There
what
you
you're
go.
gonna say?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, but you know,
What
they
happened to
see.
you here?
It could. I'm not saying it couldn't, but
Oh,
Okay.
it could.
you know the people.
Yeah.
They know what's up.
Okay.
Yo,
I'm not saying it can't because
You're
it
walking
could.
yourself home.
I'm gonna cut that part out because now there's motherfuckers know.
my aunt, she had gone to Reynosa, and they had like blockade the cars and they shut down the cell phones, and like they couldn't even get on the phone, and they had the guns going off and stuff like that. So I guess it's just really where you're at. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
I guess it's where you at, how you operate.
Yeah. Like she said, her niece, they were just ducking, going through alleys and stuff like that, and you know, her sister-in-law's house had bullet holes in the walls and stuff like that. And it was a nice house, but they just get busy over there.
To be fair, Bradley's uncle, he's not here. His house got shot up not too far from here, so we can be fair.
Yeah.
It happens here. Let's just be fair. That's crazy, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, he said that a
happen
body ended up dead over by his house just recently. Like, I guess it
Jesus
happens anywhere.
Christ.
That was weird.
Yo, here in Lubbock?
Yeah, right by his house.
What is he? Or what
He
area
lives
is
on
it
the west side of town, near Wolford.
Oh, damn.
I don't know if they ever figured out what happened to that motherfucker. Lubbock's dangerous too, though.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
my whole point. Lubbock's fucking dangerous.
I think now it's just getting wherever, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of just getting bad everywhere.
Yeah, I hate to do this, brother. I gotta pee like a motherfucker. Let me take a little break.
Go ahead, bro.
I read a book about like superpowers in the world,
Mm-hmm.
and he predicted Mexico to be the top superpower in like 2040. Could be cool.
Could happen.
I'll talk a lot of shit about Mexico. Though. Hey, me.
Do you speak Spanish?
Entiendo, pero no hablo.
Mm.
Like,
Oh, head ass.
I wish I was more fluent.
Yeah.
I can get myself through, but I wish it like just
Does
came fluidly.
Ray and all them, do they speak Spanish? I imagine Ray does.
Mm-mm.
She doesn't?
I mean, she's like me.
Does she? Oh, I wish I knew it.
I'll place an order in Spanish.
But at this point, it's just my fault that I don't speak it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, at a time, like, I could speak Spanish when I was younger, but then I kind of stopped being around that side of the family, so I just stopped speaking it.
That's what happened with me. So my grandparents helped raise me, but my
Mhm.
grandmother, she got sick and she passed away when I was 7.
Mm-hmm.
But both my grandparents were Spanish speaking,
Mm-hmm.
but she was the only one that would like teach me to speak. So I would have to respond to her in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So after she passed away, I lost the
Mm-hmm.
actual bilingual like fluid part of it because I was apparently very, very like fluent in Spanish
were
when I was
younger?
little, when I was a little girl. And then my grandpa would just kind of speak to me in Spanish. I'd speak to him in English and we just understood,
Mm-hmm.
you know? So
Yeah, I don't have nobody in my family that is only Spanish speaking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yo, my grandpa used to speak a lot of Spanish, and I'd get pissed off because I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, bro. Like, he'd be talking just like, I just figured it out wherever he pointed, you know? But, like, my parents never really like made me speak Spanish or something, and they never really spoke Spanish unless like my dad was talking to his siblings or my mom was talking to her friends, or you know what I'm saying. But like at the house, we didn't really speak Spanish.
I still grew up with my parents like fully Spanish English. Like, so I grew up like I can easily interpret it and understand it. It's just I really wish they would have been on my ass and made me speak to them in Spanish, because I would have stayed very fluent.
Dude, it's just it's a whole nother thing.
I used to get like pissed off like that, like in public when people think I speak Spanish. Now I want to give them a reason. Now I just don't want to speak English. You think I'm that Mexican? All right, well, here you go. I'll never speak English again. Snake pit in Espanol, baby.
I always tell them, yo no hable español. They're like...
Shout out to Mexicans, though. We're on the come up, bro.
Yeah, for sure. Latin music is a top thing right now.
Shout out to Bad Bunny, that motherfucker.
Yeah. The Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans.
The snake pit. El Vivaro.
El Pozo de Serpentines. El Pozo de the hole.
El Pozo de Vivaro. Yeah, we should put that on a shirt.
El Pozo the hole.
Is that what that means? The hole?
Yes.
The hole. That's one of the nastiest. Bro, that's one of the nastiest things I ever heard. Like somebody talking about sex
in Spanish.
You like hole? Like, you like that hole? Like, man, what the fuck?
I heard of one guy calling.
This is a sad situation with.
They like exposed him.
That dude.
Oh yeah.
He's in likes little girls.
That perv.
Unfortunately. Bro, you want to get into the conspiracies?
Let me hear something.
Oh my god! You ever hear about Pizzagate? Can you look up Pizzagate?
Yes.
God.
So the guy who was in charge of covering up Pizzagate and debunking it has been charged with some sort of act against children. So it's like, well, Pizzagate's a lie. This is a conspiracy. And then you got the guy who's in charge of covering it up or debunking it, my bad, charged with child something. It's like, now you're giving us all the reason to believe us. You're giving people all the reason to believe like this shit is real.
Yeah.
That's one of the recent ones I just heard. I'm not too familiar with Pizzagate. Again, it has the family that I don't like to talk about on the podcast, but it's like child sex trafficking and all that. And look at this. Go look it up. It's just nuts, man. I've been hearing a lot about it.
Yeah, I've seen some videos and them talking about it. I just have to stop sometimes.
Man.
Yo, I don't know what's up with people and kids. That's just weird to me.
It's uncomprehendable to me.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine it.
Yeah.
Like what? And we haven't even.
Did y'all hear about that little town here in like Texas that's essentially like law doesn't matter, and this family that is like mega billionaires essentially owns Texas.
Yeah,
and
we don't
that's
want to
why
talk
like
about them.
there's like a Disney park coming to Texas. I just keep talking even though Roy's like stop.
We don't want that family on to talk about. I've heard about this family.
What are they called? The Chucks or the Berries or something?
Oh,
okay, sorry.
They run this whole fight. These are the people you really got to worry about because they're the ones that you really never heard of.
I've never even heard of those names.
Look it up, man.
Think about it.
It's disgusting. I mean, Lubbock's a hub for that shit because of the highway.
Yeah.
Plainview.
Yeah, I know they have like little spots ducked off and playing, just like the interstate on the interstate.
I don't know, man. I don't really like. I just brought up Pizzagate because it was in my recent things I've been thinking about, but like it's real here. You gotta be careful. It's nasty. I'm with you. I don't understand this,
bro. Like I just really can't comprehend that.
You know another conspiracy I heard. So the guy who shot JFK was Lee Harvey Oswald, and the guy who shot him was Jack Ruby. Jack Ruby was actually a Mossad or like Israeli soldier. And that's why we have ties with Israel. Oh man, I don't know.
Oh my god, I was gonna Google that and I was like,
Jack Ruby really is from Israel, or he's Jewish. And it just keeps going and going and going, brother. I don't know.
It gets real deep.
You just keep going and you can just go down the line. We did that on your podcast. Go check it out. But fuck, dude. I don't know. I have fun with it.
Yeah.
But then you start getting these kids involved. It's like, ugh. it's not fun anymore.
Well, they talk about like their blood deal and all that stuff with the blood of a child.
Well,
or something like
you
that.
were here when Charleston White was talking about King Von and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's what me and my stepdad talking about. Like, if I grew up Catholic, I believe in that shit. Like miracles, good, like if that's real, which I believe, the opposite's real too.
Yeah.
You can use that energy on the other side and conjure up some wild shit with the other shit.
Evil exists for sure.
And
for sure.
It's like you can invest in your time to be good, and that's a very powerful force. But people do the opposite. And that's real too.
They work overtime.
It's fucking crazy. Dude, I try to show my little brothers. I never really get to spend time with my brothers. I texted Jen, like, hey, what scary movie should I put on for these fuckers? She said Hereditary. I thought it was going to be
No,
good.
I never said Hereditary.
Yes, you did. I have the messenger.
Is that where the kid sticks his head out the window?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I seen that clip.
With these pea brains, they're not smart enough to understand the actual psychological, like, realness of that movie.
I also
So they were
suggested The
bored.
Strangers, and I also suggested...
But next time, we're putting on something to scare them like that, because these motherfuckers can't think that much to fucking be scared of this movie. But I just, like, I'm not too close with that family, so I don't want my stepmom mad at me when her sons are crawling in her bed because they're scared. So I didn't know what to fucking put on.
How old are they?
14 and 13.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say start off Child's Play and then move up.
Nah, I wanted to put on The Exorcist.
Oh, I've never seen that movie. I'll never see that movie.
That's a good movie.
Iconic.
It's like, we watched it in October. It's still scary. As an adult, you're like, what the fuck?
I've just heard like Joey talk about it with Joe, and I'm like, yo, I don't want to see that.
Real.
I don't want to
It's
see
real
that.
it's
The crucifix part I always hear about.
that too. I didn't want to show them that because like she's fucking herself with a crucifix. She tells the priest, "You're." I'm gonna have to bleep that out. But
Let Jesus fuck you.
Oh my
she's-
God.
your mother sucks cocks in
Oh
hell.
my
Yeah.
God. This was in the 70s, huh?
Bro,
Yeah,
this
she was like 12. She broke her back making the movie.
Jesus.
There's a scene in the movie where she's like convulsing, and so they had her attached to a springboard, a wooden springboard. Well, when it started and it swung her little body slid up. So when it kept swinging her back cracked on it. And so
Damn.
she started screaming. That's the cut they used. That's the cut they used.
Yeah.
Her back breaking?
Yeah.
wild when you think
so
about
when
it.
she's like screaming for help or whatever, she's screaming for them to stop because her shit broke.
Mm.
They had to like cut.
Yeah, it's crazy when you watch it now. Like you're like, oh, that's a little girl. The actress. That's a little girl going through all of this.
She was literally like 12, maybe 13 at the end of filming.
They fucked her up, man. One of the coolest scenes though for me is when she twists her head around. That was cool.
I think the spider walk.
But they didn't show that
so
in
cool.
the scene in the edition we watched on HBO Max. They don't show that.
With a spider walk?
Yeah, but dude, it is a terrifying movie.
Bro, I don't know.
You don't get any of that shit.
No, I can't. It opens up doors. No, I'm just playing. No,
I
I'm not
believe
playing
that.
it
I
for
believe that though. I really do.
I remember seeing The Exorcist of Emily Rose when I was like
That's what my
6.
dad kept saying
That's
to
a
put
good
on.
one.
My dad said, "Put that on."
I was like, isn't this the girl from White Chicks? This isn't funny.
That's what I was saying, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she like walks backwards down the stairs.
Bro, but for anybody listening, like, go watch that clip of Joey Diaz talking about that scene where he's like, "This is the devil. There's no games. We
Yeah.
gotta be serious." That's how I see it, though, man. I
Yeah.
see like that shit. I think like that. Again, if I believe in Jesus and the good Lord, then that motherfucker's real too.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
And he is cunning, and he does these evil acts. King Von. Go let Charleston White talk about King Von.
What do you say, David and Goliath, modern
So
day?
do you know much about King Von? So he's a
I know he was killed.
he's a rapper. Charleston White and many other are under the belief that he was possessed by a demon. He might have been a serial killer,
Yeah.
and he tried to fuck with this dude, and this dude ended up killing him. Real life, like he got shot by little Tim or something like that. Little Tim.
Yeah.
And Charleston White met Lil Tim and was like, he called him Demon Slayer. He was like, oh, this is like, we were just watching the video. Charleston White said it was like meeting MLK.
Yeah.
He was like, I met MLK, the guy who killed King Von.
He was like, it was like the first time I ever spent a weekend with my dad.
Oh, dude, it was so funny. But King Von, they say he was a demon.
That's
That's why I can't listen to this shit. I let Charleston White get in my head. I can't listen to Young Thug no more.
Yeah.
I really can't. And I like Young Thug. can't listen to him no more.
Yo, I don't think I've probably heard a couple songs by Young Thug, but not like
Bro,
a
he
huge
used to be
fan.
the GOAT. They're gonna lock him up.
I like Digits. That's probably about the only song.
Oh, his whole Slime season 2, the GOAT. I don't want to glorify him anymore, but damn, he was.
Yo, what did he say about Young Thug?
Ooh, Charleston White?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm glad they locked them motherfuckers up. That's what he said. He was just talking shit about him. But in this recent interview, he was like, I met those kids.
Mhm.
He was like, I understand them now. I understand why they do what they did, which is really sad, actually. When all jokes aside, like they're a product of the crack epidemic. Like their parents were on the drugs, so these kids grew up without parents. So obviously, they're gonna do bad things.
Mhm.
And he's like, I fell for them now. I understand them. But he was talking a lot of shit about him, which was really funny, if I'm being honest. Really funny. Because he told him, he was like, Say Cheese was just like, yeah, he's locked up for this and that. And he's like, oh, he was just laughing at him. Funny as it was. It's kind of sad and serious.
Yeah, because what? They get RICO charges. That's
They're all-
like
yeah.
organized crime.
All them fools are going to be snitching on Young Thug, unfortunately.
Mm.
But he's right, though. They caused a lot of harm to a community.
You think they're putting out hits and
to
stuff?
the black community,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So Charleston White represents them and wants them to do well. So yeah, he's gonna be mad at them,
Yeah.
but then he's always talking shit. You know how he is.
Yeah.
He's funny.
I still have. I mean, it's not funny, but when he talked about, I guess Bumby was going back and forth with him, and he's like, "Pimp, you should have died instead of pimp."
He said a lot of shit like that.
I was like, "Bro, this guy's out of pocket."
You like Bumby?
Yeah.
He's a guest I would love to interview one time.
Oh yeah, dude. He's a real intelligent
I
guy
would love to.
and pioneer
Him
Southern
and
rap.
Zero, Paul Wall.
Paul Wall.
I'd love to talk to Paul
Bro,
Wall.
Slim Thug and Paul Wall were just here.
I tried.
They wanted some money or what?
I don't know. And then we got a response.
Jesus Christ. Yo, but no, dude, the Texas music, I don't know, dude, it just hits different. Just like with the stuff they talk about, I mean, I know what they're saying.
I think you're right, though. I feel that way. It's like, oh, they're from Texas? That's really cool.
It makes you feel a little bit like, you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah.
feel good.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
They got to compete with New York and L.A.
Mm-hmm.
or California.
Honestly, I think the best Texas albums, in my opinion, have to be the Never Change SPM album, the one with the
hell yeah.
Pitbull.
Yes. That's
Ride
one of
and
the
Dirty.
greatest albums.
Bro, from
Ever.
production to lyrics to songs, just everything.
You know GT Garza?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he came on here one time.
Yeah.
I wish I could do it again. But one of the guys that was on that album was here.
Coast.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
I want to talk to him too, like differently.
Bro, he has some pretty good songs with SPM.
They were pretty pissed off when I was like, SPM's not as big as he was.
They got pissed
I
off?
think they got a little mad at that one. Sorry. But it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
I mean, he's been gone for a minute, and a lot of the newer people or the newer kids growing up. Oh, honestly, though, he does have like a couple songs on TikTok that were like kind of going viral a little bit. Mexican Radio.
Is making his rounds again.
Yeah. But that song
That's
came out
on
like
Never
20
Change,
years.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the album's.
Yeah, that's a good album, dude. And then Happy Perez did some of the production, which did like Miguel. He did, I forgot, a couple songs for Miguel. He did Sugar Sugar.
Oh, good.
Yeah, and then did songs with Halsey and Benny Blanco and stuff like that. And then did a lot of Masterpiece stuff too. And
Can you scroll down? I keep looking at this goddamn dog.
I love it. I want to like it.
No, because look at what
I don't know
it's
who
about.
that is.
That's the guy who likes little girls.
Oh my god. Yo, but yeah, for sure, Never Change. Riding Dirty by UGK. I think those are that album. And then I don't know, maybe The Life of Joseph McVeigh by Zero, the one that I Hate You Bitches on. I like those 3 albums. For sure.
I want to talk to Zero one time too. I think that'd be cool.
Dude, that'd be awesome.
He's a good guy, right? He does good things.
Yeah. Did you
Well, he
see that
doesn't do
video?
bad things, right?
No, I don't
Is he a
think
good
so.
guy? That's what I'm asking. My bad.
I guess.
Okay.
I don't know.
Nothing legal against him, right? Anyways. I fucking love Zero.
Nah, bro, for sure. Zero
You
just...
ever get into like Tejano or any of that shit?
Into who?
Tejano, like music?
Oh, Tejano music? I
Mexican?
thought you said Tylenol. I was like, maybe when I'm feeling good.
Tejano. My bad. Let me put that at Tejano.
Tejano, yeah. Some of it, you know, my parents really listen to like La Mafia and
You like Intocable?
I probably heard, maybe some of the songs. I can't really tell you like off the top, like, but I've heard them in passing.
They were just here. That's why I was asking.
Mm-hmm.
My mom went to that.
At the Buddy Holly Center?
The Bloody Holly, yeah.
Yeah, the Bloody
I used to be a festival out here.
What?
Bloody Holly.
For
Was it
real?
metal?
Yeah, it was a death metal festival.
That's kind of hard.
Yeah, it was like 3 years.
That is actually pretty cool.
That's
And his
pretty
stupid fucking wife canceled it.
Oh my God.
They used to do the Tornado Jam. That's a cool one, too.
Tornado Jam?
Tornado Jam. If we had Bradley here, he'd be nerding out right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what is it? FMX does their deal? The
Birthday bash.
Birthday
Didn't
bash?
they just have...
Papa Roach?
dude, we saw them in Vegas.
For
I've never seen them before.
They go hard?
They're cool.
I think so.
Yeah, they're
Dude.
cool.
Dude, so, okay, look, here's what happened. We went to Vegas to see a music festival.
Mhm.
So we went to Zach Baggins Museum. And they knew we were all
preface this. We went to this festival called Sick New World.
awesome.
So
We're going to go back again.
Papa Roach, yes, was there. But so was System of a Down and Korn
And
and
Deftones.
Deftones, Incubus, Cradle of Filth, like bigger
Damn.
names.
Way bigger names. And this,
Continue
So
now.
we were at, so we go to Zach Baggins Museum. It's, they knew like everybody was coming from the festival. was
All the
coming
people
there.
in line were on their freak shit because we were all at the same festival the day before.
Everybody had their merch. Literally everybody but us had merch from the festival. So they're like, who did y'all enjoy? They threw out all those names. And I said, Papa Roach.
Oh my God, bro.
and,
pretty much.
and everybody was like, just went quiet. And
It
I
was like,
oh, okay.
They said that's it.
And then, let me also preface this by saying we were going into the room where the most haunted item on planet Earth, according to Zach Baggins, was in. So we were all waiting to go in, and he said that, and I was like, "Oh yeah, Papa Roach." All right, nobody was down. That's all right.
What they say? Good job, buddy.
Pretty much.
Yo, bro, System of a Down. Oh, bro.
We were
Korn.
up front for them. Like
We
literally
had to like get
barricade.
picked up over the barricade, and we saw them.
And that was at a festival?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this year,
Vegas.
dude, it was awesome. We're going back again.
This year at System and Slipknot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Like,
saw Korn too.
Yo, I'm scared of
we
mosh
did.
pits, bro.
Oh, dude, we had no choice.
It was nuts. We were like I always say, like I don't want to do it, but once you're in it, it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
We had no
But
choice.
it was hard. It was like I had to grab Jen. Like, dude, there was so many fucking people behind us. It's how fucking close we
No.
were.
Okay, if we're gonna talk about Mexicans, this is how fucking cool Mexicans are. Okay,
A lot of them.
we were in the crowd for Incubus, who came on. So the way the stages were, it was like 2 of them were next to each other, and so Incubus was on this stage, and the people were sitting up for Deftones on this stage, and we were on this side. But we were just in the crowd for Incubus, so we could be in the crowd for Deftones. We had to be like 100 feet away. About as soon as Incubus ended, a crowd rushed us from the back, and we ran forward, and we ended up about 20 feet away from the stage.
Damn.
But it was all Mexicans, and it's like Chino came out to
All Mexicans like her.
yeah, like fucking all ass brown people,
El
dude.
Correa.
My people were out there,
It
okay?
was cool.
Me and my
It was
people
really
were out
cool.
there.
It was really cool.
But that's who like everybody hauled ass to go up there for Deftones. Chino comes out and he's fucking dancing to like what's that Los Angeles Azules or whatever, that one song. Comes out to it and fucking Deftones goes crazy, but they went on right when it was getting dark.
It was
So
really
that's
cool.
when the whole vibe changed, and that's when the pits started. Because it was not like that for Incubus or Evanescence. It was on some
Oh, yeah, I
kumbaya
forgot
shit.
about it.
Evanescence was
I
there.
forgot about that too.
Yeah, it was
We saw
like
a lot of
it
people.
was
What's,
Evanescence,
Ice-T's band name?
Incubus, Body Count.
Body Count. Was
They do
cool.
Cop Killer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was awesome.
yeah.
So I'm not like a festival goer. Like I'm no expert, but here's my.
That was
If you're in it,
scary. They kept on
And when
stopping.
they push you, just move along.
You just have to
and
run
then
with
once the
it.
fucking pit goes, go around it because they ain't gonna stop you.
Literally
That's how
at
you get
one
to the
point,
front.
I remember Roy and I were like, at one point, we were just going in our own little crowds, but we were still in the same vicinity, but it was crazy. And Chino kept on stopping the show because he was like, y'all have to stop pushing. Y'all have to, because people were getting
It was
squished
dangerous,
in the
bro.
front. And I remember like amidst the songs, you would see like a girl in the distance, like sobbing because she was getting pulled out, or, you know,
Damn.
it was cool as fuck.
Go with somebody
Cool
big.
as fuck, because that is the best energy to be in.
And then
that
there's
is
and then
the
there's
way
some
to
people
see
that
them.
just don't give a fuck and they'll push through. Follow them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Telling you follow them because then
Yes.
you'll get to the front.
The first and only festival I've ever been to was Coachella. That was the first
You went
one.
to Coachella?
Yeah.
Damn, I bet it's the same thing.
When Beyonce, The Weeknd, and Eminem headlined.
Oh my God, when she did Homecoming?
Yeah, I was there. But I was at a Post Malone concert and then I went to go look at hers.
Roy, I got tickets to go see the Renaissance film next Sunday, but if you want to go with me before then, let's go.
Oh, speaking of movies, no, I do not, because we're going to go to Napoleon tonight.
This is
I have not been excited for the fucking movie.
Blew me off.
I don't want to go to that. I'm not going to lie to you. I do not want to go to that.
To be honest.
But I am so excited. I am so excited. I haven't been excited for a movie like this. I don't think ever in my life. Napoleon. Shane Gillis tweeted, Napoleon's awesome.
That's all
I
you
know
needed.
I'm going to like it. Because, well, he released his podcast on Wednesday, and he was talking shit. He was like, I heard a lot of bad reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday, he was like, Napoleon's awesome. So I'm like, Napoleon? I'm going to probably watch it today, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Damn.
Because I'm so fucking Napoleon.
She's pissed.
I don't want to go to fucking Beyonce.
Honestly, though, I didn't
wanted
stay
to-
for the whole show, though, because
No, she's insane. Her shows are long.
she had brought up Destiny's Child and Jay-Z with her.
Damn.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
I saw Destiny's Child. I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
That
I
would've
saw
been
that
cool.
Destiny's Child is reuniting for this like documentary
Mm.
concert. Yeah, that's what it is. It's a documentary /
Is it kind of what Taylor did? Or
I'm
no?
assuming, but Beyonce's like made like these kinds of things
Taylor's
for her
better
albums
than
before.
Beyonce.
No, she fucking isn't. No. No.
Taylor, Beyonce, Metallica. You know who sold the most tickets in their tour?
Metallica.
Metallica, baby.
How long they been
But
down?
all
For like 4
three
years?
helped the economy.
Well, no, I'm not denying that, but Metallica sold the most tickets out of all of them.
Yo,
Just
Metallica
saying,
goes
just saying,
hard.
Just saying.
No, yeah, they do.
We went to them in August.
Was that badass?
Oh, dude.
The music was cool, but the crowd was not.
I didn't give a fuck. I was just standing there like,
Okay,
And
I'll
all.
say this. Pantera opened.
Mm.
And that, dude,
I mean,
that was the deadest crowd I've ever seen.
I understand her plight.
I belong
I really
with
do.
the middle class people up there because they were fucking losing
I understand
their
her
shit.
plight.
I'm rocking out.
I understand
Yes.
it. But I have a feeling because we were right by this, like their pit.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling there was a lot of people like me that are just in awe, like just fucking James Hetfield, and we were just all still stiff as a board, just looking.
But no, everybody
And I
was
understand
taking videos. Everybody was on their phones. Everybody was pulling their phones out constantly. It was just like,
They probably waited their whole life for
damn.
that moment.
Yeah,
Dude.
I did.
That's how I felt when I saw Eminem.
But a video or picture will never take me back. It will.
I didn't get
it
many
doesn't
videos,
even look
but
the same.
I understand. I understand your plight. It's Pantera. They were badass.
Yeah.
But I think, I'm being honest, everybody was like, where's Metallica? And most everybody was like, can't wait for Metallica.
They paid for Metallica.
Even though it was fucking Pantera, which is insane to
Pantera was
see.
insane. Dude, Phil Anselmo was just a white guy.
Dude, he
He
wore,
was barefoot.
he was barefoot, and he posted a picture like the next week on their next leg. He was wearing the same shit he wore in Arlington. I'm like,
His
that's
shorts are all
really cool. This
torn.
millionaire ex-drug addict, that's cool. Shout out to you, bro.
Drug addict.
No, you can tell.
I was
Dude, I
like-
don't know how to say it. I don't want to say it.
Have you ever gone to like a dive bar here?
I've been to the Spoon. Is that
Yeah,
count?
you could pick out somebody there and be like, that's Phil, but Phil knows how to sing and play in a band. That's basically what it was,
Pretty, yeah.
which is really cool, actually, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
Really cool. He's from New Orleans. Cool as fuck. But
They're from Texas, right? Pantera.
all of them but him, yeah.
Arlington. Yeah.
Arlington.
We saw them in Arlington. That's why I thought it was cool as
Rex,
fuck.
little
That is
ass.
hard.
Was
The
so good.
bassist, the original bassist,
Mm-hmm.
little dude, tiny little motherfucker.
Little legs.
It was really awesome. Live music, I didn't, this was like the first year I've been seeing live music.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Did your ears hurt after?
I didn't even give a fuck. I don't know. I was just thinking about, I think James Hetfield is like,
Dude,
Joey,
he's badass.
he's like Joey Diaz level, like God to me.
Mhm.
So I didn't give a fuck. I was like, he could have spit on me. I didn't give a fuck. I was just watching. I'm like,
This girl I used to know, she said that James Hetfield spit in her aunt's mouth at a concert.
he what?
He spit in her mouth
When?
at some concert.
Ah,
Ew.
let me take back what I just said. Never mind. But,
Ew.
but it's like God level tier of what I saw. It's like,
Yeah, that was.
Bro, it's
cool.
pretty. Yeah, it's pretty.
there's a reason they are what they are. You know, I was like, God damn.
The first song that really put me on Metallica when I was younger, my dad had that the symphony, the San Francisco Symphony, and No Leaf Clover. That's like my favorite Metallica song with the symphony.
I wouldn't watch that in the theaters, but yeah.
That's badass.
Yeah, they're awesome. I'll say this. Besides them, there's two guys that are really good that I've seen. And I'll give it to them. I'll give it to you, Drake. You're the ultimate performer. And Harry Styles.
Harry Styles
Harry
is
Styles
so cool.
he's a performer. We went and saw him in Austin. I don't know if you can get better than Harry Styles. He's a
Beyonce. Literally Beyonce. I got to
She
see
did
her.
have her choreography down, and
I got to see her in September for the Renaissance tour.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a 3-hour show. And the performance was down to like a science, and her group and the outfit changes and statues. Insane. Like Harry Styles was cool though.
He's cool.
He was just all over that stage at all times.
He's a performer. I'll give it to him.
Yo, and then you got to do all that and then still remember what you were about to say. I'm like, nah, it's hard.
It's wild to think about.
Yeah. Dude, and that's like, a show like that, they take months of rehearsing and stuff like
Jim,
that.
we've seen a lot of good people.
Yeah.
I think about it. I'm excited for this next Sick New World because we're seeing Slipknot. I've never seen them.
I bet you that's going to go hard, bro.
I think it's going to be even more nuts than it was last year.
I bet you that mosh pit's going to be crazy.
It's going to be a lot of white folk in that motherfucker going nuts.
Yep.
It's going to smell crazy.
He said that, not me.
I didn't say
That was
nothing.
Christian.
Hey, I mean, there's going to be bodies everywhere, sweat. It's going to be crazy.
No, dude, it's like I can't. It's like I can't do it. Like I just feel like a bitch when I say this, but I can't do that often. But it's fun to do it.
Once a year is
Once a year is like perfect.
Yeah.
No, because like you leave, like were you sore?
I was dead. Yes, I was dead
You were
for like
so
a whole
like,
week.
sore.
We had to drive back from Vegas, so it's like you're dead.
Was it hot?
It wasn't too bad,
But
it was
it was
hot.
like 92 degrees.
It was asphalt. It was like a fairground, so it was. But honestly, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
It wasn't hot like it was hot out here. This
The
summer.
only thing I thought was bad
Damn, it was hella hot.
was the $20 beers and the $20 food. That's the only bad thing about
You
it.
still bought them?
I'll still do it next year. I'm just saying that.
That's what happened at Woodstock 99. They tore it all down. The water was expensive, the food, the restrooms.
That's a bad thing. Like people like got fucked up on that one.
Y'all ever seen that documentary on HBO Max?
It's a hit piece, bro. Conspiracy.
It got wild, bro. Festivals like that.
Did people die?
Oh yeah.
A lot of bad stuff.
Somebody
happened.
died at Taylor Swift recently.
Really?
I think she was dehydrated or something. Apparently, it was in like Rio. It was like
Oh, yeah, in
It
Brazil.
was like 120 degrees in the fucking stadium.
You got to take that liquid IV before you go. You got to drink a lot of water.
God bless her.
I snuck one of those into Metallica because we saw them twice, and so the second time we saw them, I snuck one of those liquid IVs because we were standing in the crowd for like hours at one point. So I was up.
Can I tell you a story about her? And you and the weed. The first night,
Oh yeah.
Jen was just so scared to bring weed in. They didn't give a fuck about it though.
No, I had my vape and I stuck it behind my belt buckle and it went phew. And they were like, "Is there anything right there?" And I was like, "It's just my belt buckle." I'm like, "Phew." I was just my belt buckle. And they let me through.
For
It
real?
was so fucking scary because it was just like, "Pew, pew, pew."
I was already inside. I was like, Jenny, if you get stuck, I'm going inside.
He's
It's
like, I'll
Metallica.
FaceTime you.
It's Metallica. I'm going
Yeah,
in.
Roy does not give a fuck about me.
The one time. Can you just give me the one time because it was Metallica?
No. He
Any
didn't
other
even want
instance?
me to go home and shower. Like, I was just like, I need to shower. I'm leaving. And I was just like, 15 minutes? Like,
It's Metallica.
I don't care.
15 minutes is
I
15
don't
minutes.
care. In any situation.
It's Metallica.
Any situation.
God
that's how
could have
you
came
act.
down and told me not to go, and I would have gone. It was Metallica. They're the goats.
I feel you.
Do you have any goats like that? You ever think of anybody like that?
Well, Eminem was one of my
Eminem?
goats.
I want to see him. I do.
I spent my financial aid to go see him.
What you gotta do, brother?
$500. We
At
did like the
Coachella?
campground. Yeah, my cousin was like, just give me 500 and we'll plane ticket, campground, and whatever else. So I was just like, can't beat it.
Would you go to Coachella? I think that'd be fun.
I had to take a
Ray
shower
and
in
Bree
a
are going.
trailer.
I got tickets.
It was
There's
pretty
no
fun,
lineup
dude.
released.
Oh yeah, I wonder.
Dude, and then I saw The Weeknd. People were doing coke. It was awesome. But I didn't do coke, but they were just like going
It's
hard
alright
The
if you did,
Weeknd.
bro. Yeah,
Nah. I'll do all that. But like when we first went there, one of Bob Marley's sons were performing.
Oh, Ziggy?
Yeah. And people were getting hella high, and I was just like, this is a vibe.
You don't smoke?
No. Well, not anybody's weed, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know if they had it laced. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I get that.
If I didn't see it rolled up, then it ain't mine.
Man, if you're lacing weed, you're out of there. You're out of there if you're doing that.
Start crackling and stuff. Nah. But what else happened out there? Oh, saw Eminem. The Weeknd, bro. I've always been a Weeknd fan, like from the trilogy and stuff like that. That was a pretty good show. Posty and Russ. Those are the ones I like.
You like Russ?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Did you go see him in Amarillo?
Yeah, I saw him twice in Amarillo.
I saw him the first time when he went to Amarillo.
Speaking of South by Southwest, my uncle was at a bar and he talked to Russ for like an hour.
Did he not like him?
No, my uncle loves him.
Oh, okay.
But before he got like real big,
Mm-hmm.
he was just talking to him like a normal dude.
Mm-hmm.
He had a really cool come up because he literally was just independent.
He influenced Andrew Schultz. Have you heard that story?
Yeah, about
How
the
he
clips a
posts
week.
like once a week.
Mm-hmm. Yo, but like honestly,
But I don't like him.
why don't you like him?
Fucking corny, dude. Fuck that dude.
What was corny about
Well, I
it?
mean, now he might be a little corny, but I mean,
That new album, I never. Wait, but why?
I'm just kidding. I get in this mood, bro. I gotta work it. When people like somebody a lot, I'm like,
he's just spiteful.
I am a very spiteful man, dude. I am, and I gotta work on it. I'm trying to.
It's all right.
But I don't like that music anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's fair enough. Like you say, I just don't like it.
Mm.
But then he just started acting like that. I'm like, you fucking.
You don't like good music?
I guess not. I guess, dude.
He doesn't,
My
no.
music palette sucks. I'll be the first to admit that. I'm awful.
No, bro. Yeah, I guess if you're just kind of listening to his old interviews, he could be like a cocky person. You know
Thank
what
you.
I'm saying? But when you're doing it, like you kind of understand because like when no one believes in you, and you get it out the mud, like it feels good. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's just a way.
He can talk that shit.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Which is wild because me and you in that same position. I'm
Yeah.
trying to get out of the mud,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck y'all.
It's just a way of going about it. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I think there is a right and a wrong
Yeah.
way to do some things.
Yeah. Now that part I don't really agree on, but like the music and like like I said, there was like 4 or 5 people that have been inspiration, which would be like Eminem got me into rap. Zero told me that you could be from Texas and rap. SPM said that you could be Mexican and rap, but Rush told me that you could do it on your own in this new age. I don't have to go sell cassettes out the car like they used to, but like no one ever said like go to TuneCore and put your music on there and do it this way. Like no one ever said that, but he was the first one to say that. And well, I guess Nipsey, but I wasn't really on Nipsey like that. But the game he gave out was hella free, and
I mean, I respect that.
yeah,
It's just not the music for me. And once I get into that mode, I'm an asshole. I'll be spiteful, bro. I'll be spiteful. I got to work on it. I do.
it's all right.
But-
We all got to work on something.
But what I will say about him is that's cool that he talked to my uncle like that.
Mhm.
Like he's cool like that.
Mhm.
I think when he was in Amarillo, he was cool to the fans there.
Mhm.
Like he's showing a lot of love to the fans.
He got in the crowd when we were waiting. He was pointing shots in people's mouth. I was like, hell yeah. Don't give me one though. Some of them girls were just putting their mouth all over it.
Are you a germaphobe?
No, I just don't like dirty mouths like them.
That's a shot at you women out there listening.
Bro, that's kind of gross. Just give it a waterfall. You don't got to put your mouth on it.
Dude, we did I think it was the first Fools and Ghouls.
Mm-hmm.
Midst of the pandemic. And I'm over there just
2021.
giving people shots. And I was thinking about that too. I was like, damn, people's mouths.
You were just giving people the bottle to.
I was just like, yeah, here you go.
Yo, but does the alcohol kill it or no?
I'm no medical expert. Don't want to spread lies. I don't know.
I think people got COVID after.
Not me. They did. That wasn't me.
That was after the event.
Sure.
They probably had it before the
They were
event.
sharing blunts too, so fuck that. I don't know.
Ooh.
You don't do that either? Do you smoke?
No,
No.
no. Last time I smoked, I kind of got too tripped out, and I was like, nah, I can't do this no more. I got to have like control.
I'm with you on that one, brother. That's why I don't smoke.
Because like when I used to get high, I used to like, sometimes it was fun, but a majority of the time, like I'd be sitting there trying to hold it together. And I was just like, yo, I can't be doing this.
It's me too, bro. Every time.
Mhm.
One hit, I'm like, fuck.
I will
Fuck
say I
up.
got a strong mindset though, because there's sometimes I almost broke.
Not me. I've broken many a time smoking weed.
Dude, It's just I get like hella paranoid. Like I'm just like if someone's texting by me, I gotta look. I feel like they're gonna call someone to come do something or something like that. I just trip out too hard.
Didn't you say when we did that podcast you pulled up on somebody?
Oh yeah, at the school. Yeah, yo, and that was another story I was gonna tell you about when one night we were drinking and stuff, and that same kid had a problem with someone else that I knew, and him and his people pulled up, but we were all like drinking and stuff. And they were like, well, we're going to tell the cops that you're underage drinking and shit. And I was like, yo, like, I can't be put in these positions, like, where someone's going to do that to me. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I was just like, maybe I just, like, need to chill. Because I really don't like people having leverage like that.
I'm with you, dude. That's like, because we do all these events. I'm like, none of you are drinking my beer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how old you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm with you. That leverage shit fucks with me, too. I'm like, no.
Yeah,
I don't want nobody to have any story about me ever.
Mm-hmm.
I might seem like an asshole when I do it, but I don't give a fuck.
Yo, but like I just see it as, you know, there's points in your life where little things happen, like a warning shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you need to chill. And then sometimes you ignore that, and then the big thing happens, and then you're like, oh, damn, I should have listened. So I just try to keep away from stuff like that, you know. But if I know the people, like, yeah, maybe I'll drink, but, you know, I still won't do, like, I won't smoke or nothing, but I'll drink something. You know what I mean? But I got to see you pour it, or I got to see the can. I got to see it.
That's wild.
I got to see it. Just, I don't know. You don't know.
I'm with you on that.
Like we said, you know,
100% with you.
People are evil, you know?
I'm with that with cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I need to see that cigarette view.
I need you to see you pack it,
Yes.
open it up.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, bro. You never know who's hating on you on the low, you know what I'm saying? Not to sound paranoid, you know what I mean?
I was about to say that. We might sound paranoid, but you never know.
Yeah. Because, you know, you could piss someone off and they may slip something in your drink. They may see that you're drinking and call the cops on you and say, like, this person's drunk driving.
I'm glad you're saying this because this is exactly how I think.
Yeah. And then you also have those people that say, like, let's drink. But when you got a bro that breathalyzer to start your car, they're not there to help you. You know what I mean? So you just kind of got to be careful.
I used to breathalyze my uncle's car for him. Shout out to him. Rest in peace to him, actually.
Damn. Yo, but
I've been like, because when I go to post, because I spend a lot of time, think about all the things I used to do when I was little for these motherfuckers. And weed was like bad. He's like literal brick weed.
Oh, that bricked up weed.
He used to have us break it down for him. We didn't know what he was doing. Oh, what the fuck?
What, you separating stems and seeds or what? Oh.
Yes. Dude, I was young as hell. I was thinking, because I just went to post on Wednesday. I was thinking about that. Damn.
Yo, they still got that jerky spot out there?
That's my grandpa, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
They were on...
my grandpa David, shout out to you, brother.
Was it the Texas Country Reporter went over there, too?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, bro, I've had some from there. It was so good.
Jackson Bros Meat Lager.
Yeah, I have yet to go back to get some, but it's always on my mind.
How to do it, dude. It's the GOAT.
Bro, it's really good.
I don't think there's anything better than that. I'm not even lying.
It's really good.
Do you like it peppered?
Yeah.
I can't do the peppered.
Oh, bro, it's good.
I like the plain.
I'll do both.
They smoke their cheese, too. That shit's good as fuck, too.
Damn.
But, yeah, I spent a lot of time in post thinking about all the fucking things. Huh?
Can we leave her fast? Sorry.
No, yeah. Yeah, this is his like whole life story of his books. There's one book in particular, one guitar in particular, the Eat Fuck one right there. That's the one I want to learn about.
Oh, and has a timeline of each guitar he used. That's badass.
It's really like the story behind it all. Apparently, like his verse guitar, he had to buy it back from somebody.
Damn. Yo, they started, like, when he was writing music for Metallica, he was working at a Velcro factory, right? And he said he just bring his guitar in the car and then...
He would go in there during lunch.
Bro, that's so badass.
I think he wrote Seek and Destroy doing that.
Damn.
Yeah. That's how I
badass.
on this book. Shit, what were we just talking about? I was going to bring something up. What'd you just said before this?
Hold on.
Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, we're talking about Post, the meat locker. And then you're talking about... Wait.
No, but
Yeah, you're talking about
right
growing
after
up in
that.
Post.
Were you talking about when you...
You're talking about growing up in Post, how you go there a lot. That's literally what you're saying.
Yeah. Yeah, Post, shout out to Post. There's some railroad tracks over there. So hear some fucking scary stories about that motherfucker. I bet Petersburg's like that, though. It's like older and scary as fuck.
I don't know. I heard back in the day, like the 80s, maybe, like there would always be like witchcraft stuff going on over there. Like Brujeria, and then you had... what's it called? The lachusas, shapeshifters, ladies that were dead still wandering the street, stuff like that. But I haven't seen it. No, I haven't seen it. This one time though, we were shooting rabbits in the cemetery, and sorry if you have a family member in that cemetery, but we didn't shoot no tombstones. But we were shooting, and I was outside of my buddy's window, and I could hear someone say like my name, but they didn't say Chris, they didn't say Christian, they were saying Christian, and I was tripping out so hard, I got chills. I was like, yo, bro, like we need to go home. But that was the first and last time I ever really saw anything like or felt anything crazy. But it was wild.
You ever put stock in any of that shit? Like, do you believe in any of that?
Any what?
Like just shit you can't explain.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
some things that have happened in this garage. I'm not lying. You just can't explain it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I believe that there's stuff out there like that.
You think about it a lot or not?
Not really, but I'm aware of it. So like if I feel something, I'm like, okay. But I'm not really looking for it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you look for stuff, you're going to find it.
Of course. That's the worst part of it.
Yeah.
It'll come. What was that? Speak like the devil? Speak his name and he shall appear.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I mean, I've heard like, at my own house, you're by yourself and you're recording and you can hear like footsteps or you can hear like papers falling or you can hear certain things. But I'm just like, all right. But, whatever's going to happen, I just kind of if it's going to happen, it's going to happen.
I know this is a complete 180 question I'm about to ask you. What's like the direction you want to take your podcast? Because you are a podcaster, if we haven't already mentioned that. How many episodes have you done?
13.
So it's very new. When was the first one?
Like,
this year?
Yeah, this year, but like maybe 2 months ago, maybe.
Do you have any sort of idea where you want to take it?
Honestly, bro, I don't really have any idea, but I do want to like continue, speaking to people that are going through their own journey, and if I could speak my story and if it could help people as well, like I said, kind of like the Joe Diaz method with how him and Lee would just have episodes by themselves, and he would just talk about like when he was getting into comedy or when he was going through the thing with his ex-wife or stuff like that. I feel like there's room for a lot of things, but a lot of people, I feel like they need that, like to know that they're not alone going through something, you know what I mean?
Of course.
And I just feel like it'd be able to help people out like that. But that's kind of the direction I want to go, just kind of keep it authentic, you know what I'm saying? And just keep doing what I'm doing. But as far as like a 10-year plan or anything, no, I can't really think that far. Or 5 maybe.
What do you think the most difficult part of it is so far?
Honestly, the most difficult part would have to be like maybe like traveling, you know what I'm saying? Instead of having one spot.
So you go to
yeah,
because you don't have a studio that
yeah. Or have but it's just that
when you did Humble Hustle, did you go to his place?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you remember?
Yeah, I did.
You told me about that.
Yo, and that one I was like tripping out so hard, dude. Like I feel like maybe the mindset I was in, it took away from what we had going on, but like you could hear the cars, you could hear people drilling and stuff, and the whole time I'm like, yo, like this is gonna sound really bad. But thankfully I had a plug in and it took away all that. So it was just like the vocals and stuff. But in that time when he was talking and I was hearing everything in my head, I was like, all right, I got to tweak this. I got to do this. Because like this is sounding bad. And, I went to school for this. So my ear is just like, I'm probably overthinking it. You know what I mean? But it all worked out. But I would like to have a space where it's just like this, like there's no windows, no nothing. And it's just like, you're just focusing. You're not seeing like cars pass by and stuff like that. But,
and you do audio only?
Yeah.
You gonna do video eventually, or
maybe eventually, but right now just audio. Yeah.
And what have you learned from the people that you've interviewed?
I just feel like a lot of people have the same. Well, a majority of the people I've interviewed, they have something going on, but at the same time, you just realize everyone has their ups and downs in their life, and they have their own trials and tribulations, and some people have a goal that they want to do, not necessarily like merchant. Everybody has their own goal, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be like music, merchandise, but some people just want to be a better version of themselves, and then sometimes you hear about their childhood, and then you understand them more. Like, okay, I understand why you want to. Some people don't want to have kids, and then you hear about their childhood, and you're like, okay, I could see, like, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of get in more in depth with people, and you kind of understand them more. But I think it's also helped me with like communication, because I used to. I mean, I could talk to someone, but like someone I never met before, like it's kind of hard for me to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first met you, it wasn't really too hard because you and I kind of have the same interests. So I was just bringing stuff up that like you and I would know about, and then that kind of helped. So it's just kind of that skill, you know, building that up.
Hell yeah, I try to capture that though, because I don't want to talk to nobody until the cameras are going.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. Sometimes I don't even know their name. And I'm like, let's just go off of that.
Yo,
Boom.
One thing though I kind of figured out is like having a pre-conversation, you know, like at least breaking the ice, and then not so when you're on the microphone, you're like, you kind of get the awkwardness out of the way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess like Jen and Bradley helped me with that, because I didn't send you it for this, but we sent a questionnaire out to them to answer it. It kind of helps them understand like who this person is. This has been pretty helpful even for me. But I like to just go. Sometimes I don't, again, like, fuck, what the fuck did this person do? I forgot. I'm not lying. But I like that. It's a challenge. It's fun. Once you get into those 200, 300, 400 episodes, you got to fucking make it interesting. Because it gets monotonous. And that's why we've done so many other things. I fucking get burned out of it.
Like
that's why I'm like, man, am I really cut out? Because I feel like, how does Joe Rogan do 2,000 episodes? How does he stay interested in a person day in and day out for 2,000 episodes, 3 hours at a time?
I'm sure it helps
That's
that
tough,
he's like
man.
a fan of them. You know what I'm saying?
It also helps that he's interviewing the most interesting people on the planet.
Like if he likes a book, he'll interview the author or just like comedians and stuff like that. But honestly, though, one thing I have gotten from all this is like to care what someone's saying, because before I did this, like you could be telling me your life story and I'd just be like, that's cool, but I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just gonna keep on moving with my life. But now like it kind of makes me more invested in people. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you, because I feel like I'm friends with a lot of people now.
Yeah.
Because they sit here and tell me their story for an hour, 2 hours. You really do feel invested in their life after it. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I love it. That's what I love about it.
I really feel like it does help you understand people more, though, like just everything. But it's been like it's like on some psychology stuff to me.
No, I was about to say that. That's like the route I'm trying to take now, is the human psychology of why we do what we do.
Yo, because when I was in high school, I've wanted to rap and do music for whatever, but they put me in a psychology class, like a dual credit, you know, like a college class. And I took psychology, and I was like, yo, I was half-assed thinking about just going to school for psychology and just doing the music on the side. But I think in a way this is therapeutic, you know what I'm saying? This is some psychology stuff, you know, music or just doing the podcast, you know? So I think it can help, you know, just even someone just needing someone to talk to, you know what I'm saying? But I know you had mentioned earlier, like a hard thing. One of them, like when I first started doing the podcast, I was breaking down songs and stuff that I did. And some of them, they weren't meant to be explained because they involve like kind of raw subjects still, you know? Like I didn't want to talk about like people I did wrong, like a girl I was with, you know, or like just things I was doing on the low. I mentioned it, but I didn't go in detail. And in the podcast, like I really had to drop that wall, you know, because I'm really, I try to be a private person, you know what I mean? And I had to allow myself to open up and say certain things that I've never really talked about. But, you know, some people talk to me about it and they're like, yo, like, I feel you on that, or like they understand certain things more. So I feel like that helped pretty well, but that was pretty hard in the beginning, just trying to let myself go like that, you know, drop the ego type of thing.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult for me anyways to try to remain private, but also try to be open. Because I feel like people relate to that. Being vulnerable, being open. But then I don't want people to know a lot about me. But then I just end up saying every goddamn thing about me. I don't know. It's a weird balance I'm trying to figure out even now.
It's one thing that always bothered me about like having social media and doing music and doing podcasts or whatever was like I didn't want no one to know like my personal life, you know, like kind of like Spider-Man, not wanting them to know like Peter Parker, like because you know like his family or friends, stuff like that, and it's just I didn't want no one to know that part, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you have to let them know to get your point across, and that's honestly still like I feel like I still have to watch what I say sometimes because I don't want to overgive, but at the same time just enough, you know.
Well, I hope you get to 200-300 episodes and you try it out at that point because it's fucking hard as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my goddamn.
I think though, but you have your crew and stuff like that. So I think even if you don't have a guest or anything, y'all could just sit here and talk about whatever, and it'd still be interesting because life goes on. You still learn stuff.
Yeah, we do that weekly on Patreon. Patreon.com/SnakePitStudios. Check it out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like
it's tough.
I feel like people just want something to listen to and something to connect to. You know what I'm saying?
Does it ever make you feel weird when people tell you they relate to you?
Yes and no. Yes, because I didn't realize people kind of been in the same situations. Like I feel like I don't have an original life anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because people are like,
I know exactly what you're saying, dude.
Yeah, and no, because in the beginning I knew that it was gonna be like this. You know what I'm saying? Like when you speak your truth or whatever, you kind of have to accept like some people are gonna feel the way they feel. But sometimes it is weird. Like they're like, "Oh, we listen to it." And I'm like, "You listen to it?" And I'm just like, I probably get a little overexcited, but I'm just like, cool.
I'm telling you, it's a weird feeling.
Yeah.
People tell me that too.
This we have this deal in Petersburg called Petersburg Day, and it's like a parade or whatever. And this past Petersburg Day, this older woman, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but her and this other lady, they told me like they listened to it on their way to work and stuff, and I'm like, in my head I was like, yo, this, I didn't really think that it was gonna be for your age demographic, you know what I'm saying? Like these people are like in their 50s and stuff like that, and they say they like it, but they know me and they say they could put faces to the story. So yeah, but it does trip me out a little bit, and then I kind of feel a little, I don't know, like they were looking through my window, but at the same time I had the curtains open so they could see, you know. But it just comes with it.
Podcasting's fun, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I love it. I just love talking.
Yo, yeah. Like when I was talking to you, I kind of felt like, this is still new to me, you know what I'm saying? But I know that look in someone's eye, you know what I'm saying? Like the way you looked at the podcasting is like the way I've always felt about music, like, or if anybody's like into their craft, you could tell, you know? And when I was talking to you, I could tell that.
I'm just a fan of it, man.
Yeah.
I think that's the key to anything.
Yeah.
You have to be a fan first, man.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just never shut the fuck up. This was the first time I ever, like when I did yours, like gave my, so if anybody wants to hear really how I feel, go listen to yours, because boy, oh boy, did I just not shut the fuck up about conspiracies and jujitsu and all of it. It's, I don't know, man. I think I have to look at it like that because I'm in it for I think I'm going to be in it for a long time. I got to look at it like an art. Like it's my life. And if people don't like it, oh well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's fun. Yeah,
man, and it does help, like you said, being a fan, because when the shit's on the low, it's that love that keeps you going until you're back up, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think you really need to be a fan and really love what you do in order to keep going, because sometimes it's not all, sunshine and whatever. You have them days.
More often than not, I would say.
Yeah. But, like I said, when I was talking to you, I could really tell that you really enjoy this.
It's fun. Yeah. I've been trying to get on other people's podcasts, but they don't want to put me on. Whatever. What can you do? Just keep going.
Yeah. I think, no, but bro, honestly, your platform is pretty good for you.
Thank you, man. What do you like doing? You like being a host or you like being a guest more?
Honestly, though, I try to keep it when I do mine, like I try to keep it as a kind of just like a conversation. Like if you and I were talking in the car listening to music, that's kind of the mindset I try to keep. Not really like a host and a guest, but I would say I like that I don't have to set everything up when I'm a guest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But
that's pretty fun.
Yeah. But no, for the most part, bro, I just try to keep it my mindset has always been like the conversations I'd have with my friends in the car. Like that's kind of how I wanted to be, you know, just shooting the shit, just talking. Some don't get too crazy, but at the same time, like, you know, if you're going through something, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is when you're just chilling in the car or the driveway with your friend.
It's gotten a lot crazy sometimes on here. You're like, God damn. Some people talking about that family that we can't talk about.
Oh.
I'm just like, fuck. But it's fun, dude.
Yo, and from the Snake Pit, you'll have like branches of stuff, right? Like the Lord of Film.
She does Lords of Film, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
How did that come about, I should say?
I think Roy just wanted to add another platform, so he gave me a film podcast, and I've just made it what it is. Yeah, it's a film podcast. I don't like to call it a review podcast. I don't like to feel like it's an assignment. So it's been good. We do movie nights through Studio C, and I feel like that's all I talk about. You know what I mean? But yeah.
But you enjoy that?
Oh yeah, I'm a big movie buff.
Yeah. That's cool.
Me and Bradley, that's where like our friendship has really like just become huge. It's just like our love of like film and stuff like that. And he likes all this fancy shit and I like all this grimy shit. You know what I mean? And I'm very much a product of all the things aesthetically that I'm into, and that's what I try to make Lords. I run Lords as just a movie buff that will just watch whatever. I don't care about the rating. I don't care about the fan base. I don't give a fuck about the quality. If I like it, I like it. I'm going to talk about it. You know what I mean? If I think it's just a cool movie because it's nasty and sexy, that's just why I'm going to talk about it. It's my show. It's my name on top of it. And that's kind of how I try to run it. It's just very guerrilla style. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of the branding I like to keep with it. And it's gotten Lords itself, its own like little family and its own little collaborations. Like Chase kind of saw what I was trying to do with it, and that's how he hit me up to bring Lords over there, and that's how we ended up collaborating for Fools and Ghouls. And it's finding its little family. Slowly but surely it's finding its own little family.
See, and I also think like when you're doing something you love and you don't care really what
I don't give a fuck. Like I am very much like, I don't care. This is me, and this is the things that I find cool, and I'm presenting it to you in this cool way. Yeah. And if you can respect it, you're gonna come see what I'm about. And if not, well, maybe one of these days you'll find something that you like. No, not fuck you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
not
kidding.
Fuck you.
I'm just kidding.
You're gonna keep seeing my name, because I mean I've had that interaction already with somebody where I tried to like introduce myself to somebody else out here who was doing what I thought was like-minded things. You know what I mean? And hey, I'm Jen. I'm hella soft. I do this. I know who you are. That was the response I got. You know what I mean? And so it's just like, all right, I'm going to keep coming around. I'm going to keep sharing your shit because you're going to keep seeing my name. You know what I mean? And eventually you will be nice to me, you know? But yeah, with Fools and Ghouls, with Lords, with the movies we choose, it's not, we do what we want, and if you like it, then you will come. And that formula has worked. We do these movie nights and we show these films, and a lot of the times it's people's first time watches.
They just did The Green Room. That movie fucked me up.
Which movie?
Green Room. I have not stopped thinking about that movie since they showed it.
Okay, so Green Room is a great example about the shit I show. So Green Room is a film. It's about a punk band called The Ain't Rights. They get a gig, it gets canceled, so this guy finds them another gig outside of Portland. They go to it. It's a little dive bar. They end up discovering it's a dive bar ran by like skinheads and like alt-right people. They play the
Nazis.
show. Yeah, some fucking Nazis. They play the show. They are trying to leave the venue. One of the bandmates is like, oh, I left my phone in the green room. Okay, no worry. I'm going to get it for you. So a bandmate goes to the green room, walks in, grabs the phone, sees the aftermath of a murder that just happened. And now they are stuck in this green room because they have to die because they witnessed something they shouldn't have seen.
Damn.
I have not stopped thinking about that.
And
movie.
the way this film is, so there are slashers where it's like cat and mouse and there's build up to that person's death. Green Room is...
You step in the wrong room, you're dead.
Green Room is a film of how that scenario would play out in real life. Like if you were on the opposing side and you saw the person you're hunting, bam, there's no like funsies or anything.
Nah,
like
it's brutal, bro.
the deaths are fast. They are not even. It's not even gory. I don't consider it a gory film. It's just fast,
Doesn't really
fast,
show it.
fast. But it's punk as fuck. It's grimy. It's a good movie, man.
I have not stopped thinking about it. Because, like, their buddies die. I'm like, if my buddies die, I'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That movie's wild. I've been having dreams about that fucking movie since I saw it. But, like, it's really cool. Like, that was my whole vision. And more often than not, it's just me throwing it out there. I'm like, Jen, do a fucking podcast.
I was upset at you for the longest time for it.
I've been doing, like, because this is my head, but my whole vision is, like, to spread the roots of everything for Snake. It's the Snake Pit Network, or Snake Pit Studios is what we're doing. Everything. She's doing the movies and that shit. I do, like, sports with my other buddy. I'm just trying to spread the roots out everywhere. This is my bread and butter. This is my baby. But I want everything involved. Like, some shit fell out, but hopefully in the future we can get some, like, gamer dude to, like, be a part of it. I'm just looking for talent, always. Like, I think that's the future. I think that's where we can make money. I know that sounds weird, but where can we put our foot in the door? If we have to get a guy from the outside to be a part of the team, to be in that foot, we're going to do it. That's what I see, like, Snake Pit Studios doing everywhere. Everything. Not just one thing. Movies, this, that, and the other. I want to be a part of it all. I think that's the future. All in-house on one thing. And Lords of Film was the first branch into it. And now look at it. You know, they're doing their thing.
Yeah.
I'm just like an outsider. Good, because they're doing that thing. But next year, they will be doing more episodes, hopefully.
Oh, yeah.
But that's what I see it as, like, you know, like YMH, you ever follow them? They have so many goddamn podcasts. Tom Segura, they have all kinds of podcasts under YMH Studios.
Oh, okay.
That's what I want to do. That's what I want to see this in the future. It's just everywhere. And I think we're starting to do that. They did a really good job. They're still doing a really good job doing that. Even like Lords of Film, Fools and Ghouls. If we can find some more people that are on board with that in the future to do that, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
I really feel like, you know, when you do something you like love and whatnot, I mean, eventually they're gonna come. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. They're gonna come.
But I like what she just said was perfect. I want more people like that. Fuck you if you don't like it. This is what I'm gonna do my way. I'm just gonna oversee it, make sure it goes good. Let's do it. That's what I want. More people like that under the Snake Pit team. We're trying to figure that out, or I'm trying to figure that out. Who can do what? I think that's the future.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool. I think it's going to be cool in the next few years.
Yeah.
As more people start to notice us and, like, want to be involved. I think that'll be awesome, man.
I'm pretty sure just give it a couple of years.
Like music, too, though. I want some musicians involved in it. Actors, anything. Everybody does a podcast now, you know that.
Yeah.
Under all kinds of shit. So
Yeah.
I just recruit them and see what the hell happens.
Yeah, and just link up together. And yo, I do feel like, though, when you link up with people that have the same mindset, vision, like, you get more stuff done. You know what I'm saying? It's better to have the team than Dolo.
Yeah, I tried to do it solo. It wasn't happening. It was hard. It's just hard as fuck, dude.
It can be.
I tried to do the podcast solo. I couldn't do it. It's just.
Oh, when you first started off?
Yeah, I would, but and then after, like, it got longer and longer. I'm not that good at talking for 2 hours by myself. I just can't do it.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. That's why I say, like, Rogan, how the fuck does he do it?
Yeah.
3 hours by himself. It's weird. It's fun, though.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. But I think that's the future.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's kind of what everything's kind of leaning towards.
I hate to do this again. I got to pee like a motherfucker again. We can keep going if you want.
Whatever
You got
you
somewhere
think.
to be?
No, no.
We'll keep talking because I want to talk to you for a little bit more.
Alrighty. Talking about Lords of Film and those, what's y'all's friend's name? The one that made the flyers.
Dirty South.
Shout out Dirty South.
Bro, those flyers are hard.
Dude, you can't underestimate how good a graphic designer is. You need one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. See,
They're
I just
really
always gone
helpful.
to Fiverr, and then one of my buddies from Lubbock, he does like graphic art, but Yeah, I've just always wanted to find like a local graphic artist. So I may have to link with him.
For like your music and shit?
Yeah, music, podcast, whatever.
I'll be looking at people's podcasts. They be going all out with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, I guess I'm not doing enough. And sometimes I'm just like, I don't give a fuck. There's like this local podcast that just followed me, man. They be doing it up with their like posts and shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, for real?
I don't know. That's one of the things though. I just try to like remain true to who I am and what this is, and then I'm like, I don't want to overdo it. That's how I feel, anyways. I don't know.
Do you see like? I don't know. Do you see other podcasts as competition to you or no?
Not anymore. No, I in a way though. Actually, let me take that back. Yeah, I look at it like it's a friendly thing. Like I gotta be doing better than him, but on some friend shit. Not like fuck him. Well, let me also say this. I've been reaching out to everybody and nobody's fucking reaching back. I do think though a lot of people have a famine mentality. Like they don't see like other people doing good as beneficial for all of us. Mm-hmm. But no, I don't know. I don't think so. I think like if a really good podcaster did something well here, it would help us all out. Yeah. That's how I see it.
I think when I was younger, I used to have that mindset. But luckily when I was, doing music and stuff like that, as I grew, like got older, that mindset kind of left me. So when I got into doing podcasts, like I was just like, I'm just doing my own thing. I'm in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like I'm like in competition with anybody or trying to be in competition. You know, just trying to do what I got to do. And I think that does help out because it's not like you walk in with an ego. You know what I'm saying? You just walk in, chill.
Yeah, and I'm also though trying to be like the great podcasters, if you will. Yeah. But like I look up to those guys, like that's what I want to be.
Yeah, and then again, you're hella passionate about this.
I think you have to be.
Yeah.
That's like there's all kinds of reasons to do something, right?
Yeah.
My reason is to be one of the best in the fucking game, man. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to make some fucking money doing it. So yeah, I gotta set my sights high to do it.
What if this all like turned into like not maybe like on some Texas Country Reporter stuff, like going around Texas, like or doing? You just kind of want to have it like based in one spot, or you like want to move around?
I would move around to do some things, but ultimately it'd be like you're coming here to do it. Maybe that's my ego. Mm-hmm. Like I'm big enough. I have that much of an influence. You're coming here to do it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people fly to Austin to go talk to Joe.
I would move to Austin to do this. Mm-hmm. I would, but ultimately it'd be like, you're coming to the snake pit to do the snake pit. Mm-hmm. That's what my goal would be. And I understand that's a long, hard goal to have. Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm in it for. I already made up my mind 4 years ago when I started this. Like, that's what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. If not, again, I know it sounds silly. I will die trying to do it.
I mean,
I will die trying to do it.
It's probably silly to people who don't know what it's like to want something like that.
And I wish this podcast, if anything, could like help or motivate people to be that way. Like to believe in something that much that you're going to go that hard to do it. Mm-hmm. I would hope so.
I ain't finna lie.
I hope all my friends would do that. Yeah. Whatever their passion is. Go that hard until it fucking kills you, you know?
Yeah. For sure. I mean, we're gonna die anyways.
We only have one life as far as we know it. You have one chance to do something great. Why not try and do it great? Mm-hmm. And if you die, you die, man. At least you fucking tried. I don't see no quit to it. It really, especially like people I've interviewed or my friends, like if you quit, it really upsets me. And I try to like tone that down, but it upsets me. Like, why are you quitting? Mm-hmm. There's no reason to quit. Mm-hmm. There's so many fucking tools to succeed in this fucking world, especially with the internet. Yeah. Look at fucking quitting, man. Mm-hmm. You didn't believe in it that much? You're just hurting yourself, man.
Some people just, their circumstances are different. And even if, there's no reason for somebody to like crash harder because they just want to keep going if they know they're not made for it or they don't, that they can't do it. That's why those things are there. It sucks to see.
It does, yeah.
It does suck to see, but you can't get angry at them just.
I'm not like angry. I'm like, man, what the
But
I'm
fuck?
just pissed off.
But I mean,
Like,
but even like then like shit.
I don't lose
talking
sleep
them or,
about
Yeah.
about it.
Would you say like disappointed?
And I'm
maybe?
not even thinking about anybody in particular. If we're being honest, right now, I'm not. So it's just like, but that's why I've surrounded myself with who I've surrounded myself with. I don't see like any of us quitting what we're doing
Yeah.
ever. You know.
I mean, there's been times where I really like, you know, when I was going to school, I thought about like quitting music and stuff, and there'd be nights where I was like sitting there in silence, just thinking, "Yo, did I make the right decision? Did I make the right decision?" And that shit could be crippling. You know what I'm saying? Where
I
you're
still
just
have those
like,
thoughts now.
yeah,
I do. I'm not lying. I look at my view counts, my subscribers, and how long I've been doing. I'm like, is it worth it? You know?
yeah. You ever read a book called Shoe Dog? Or ever heard about it? It's about the book. It's about the guy who created Nike. And
Shout
you
out to
know,
him.
yeah, we think like Nike $1 billion company. Like 72 popped off. In 72 they were in debt. Old boy was about to lose the company. Like he was about to lose it all. And he had kids. He couldn't really pay for whatever. And you know, he just kept on. And as the years went by, it eventually turned into the Nike we know now. But you know, everything doesn't pop off right away.
Didn't
you know,
that shit kill him too? The waffle maker, didn't that kill him?
oh, I don't know if that made him, but yeah,
No, but I just like, I don't want to hate on nobody. Like, shit happens, life happens. I get it,
yeah,
but again, I'm my right now my vision is to be the top 100 podcast in the world. That is a very hard goal to have. I have to be this passionate. I have to be this, you know, I can't get there unless I am.
yeah.
So like, you want to, you know, it's like doctors hang out with doctors type shit. Like I got to be around that,
I think
or
you
I
just,
will not succeed. You know,
yeah, having goals really, you know, breaking it down. You know, you have this big vision, but then you got to worry about all the small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you gonna do today that makes a difference tomorrow? And then, you
I
know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
that too. I'm like, damn, I wasted this fucking day.
Oh, bro, that's the worst
God
feeling
damn it,
ever.
I didn't do that. I think about it a lot.
You ever just been chilling with people and you're like, damn, I could be doing something else. Why am I here with y'all?
I have to take that away from myself because I want to enjoy life a little bit.
It kind of does suck,
I'm
though.
like, fuck, I should put this camera on and we monetize this. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I need to be in that mindset sometimes.
Yeah.
More often than not, actually. I love podcasting at its core. But motherfucker, I ain't trying to waste my time to not make money, man. I gotta, in my head right now, I'm being honest. I've never said this. I'm trying to be the top 100 podcast. To me, that's an attainable goal right now. 100 of the top podcasts in the world. Maybe that's going to take 5 years. Let's see what happens.
Yo, and that's one thing why I really enjoy listening to Joey because, you know, he talks about comedy and stuff, but it can still be translated with anything you're doing in
It's
life.
universal.
Yeah.
You got to
it's
be a
just-
student of the game.
Yeah. So, you know, he talks about that too. Like, just you got to accept that fact that it may take 5, 6, 7 years, but you got to stay on it. And then, you know, you start feeling bad for yourself, but then you realize like everybody that's doing what they want to do, they have to make that sacrifice too. And you're not special, you know what I'm saying? So once you get that through your mind, it's just like, it kind of makes
Bro, I saw this video of Mike Tyson. He was like, I'm nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying to tell myself, I'm nobody. I'm nobody. Because I can hurt my own feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be like, I'm nobody, man. I'm just a podcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I'm nobody. But it's a fun game. I'm having fun doing it. I'm trying to obtain some wild shit that maybe never happens. I don't know.
Yo, but even that, if you don't get where you want to go, you're still gonna get somewhere better than you were in the beginning, you know. So I mean, that's one thing that I've learned throughout these past couple of years is like enjoy your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoy the moments where you're trying to figure out how is it gonna work, you know. And it's kind of made this whole thing easier, you know. Because honestly, bro, if I really wanted to, I could just say, you know what, I'm going to go back to school, maybe do a trade, be an electrician, do that, and like just leave it. Leave everything that creatively that I've been doing, just leave it alone. But then I know at night, like when I have my family or whatever, I'm going to be thinking like, yo, what if I would have stuck with it? Like, how far could I have gone? And then I'm just gonna have that regret till I die, and I don't really want to have that.
Me either.
I don't want to have that.
Me either, man. I think about this too.
Yeah.
All the fucking time. Yeah, because you're right. It's pretty easy to quit and get a job that you can sustain a beautiful life with a family.
Yeah. Like the route they tell us to go down to is like the easy route.
I understand why they do it, though. You need those people, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't feel like I'm one of them.
Oh, no. No.
I don't.
I don't, yeah. I've never really had it in my heart to, like, that's what I want to do. Like, I've never wanted to do that at all. Anything besides music I ever wanted to do was a dentist when I was like 5, and then kind of thought about being a psychologist. But other than that, it's just kind of been on the creative note.
Psychologist would have been pretty cool.
Yeah, I really wanted to do that and then like work with like serial killers or like FBI type stuff. I thought that would have been cool.
One of these like offshoot things if I want to do in my life is interview a serial killer. I
Bro,
really
that'd be
kind of
sick.
want to. I think it would be really, what's the word? Interesting. Let's just say interesting to interview a serial killer. Like being granted FaceTime with him and ask him questions.
Wait, like what kind of serial killer though? Like a hitman for like
Nah,
an
like an
organization?
actual psychopath.
Oh, okay, like a Jeffrey Dahmer
yeah,
type
yeah,
of. Oh,
not a motherfucker like in the cartel. Not a psychopath.
yo,
I think
but
that'd be fun.
those people like the
Fun's
hitman
not
though,
the right word. Fun is not the right word.
bro.
but
I wonder how that messed with your mind afterwards. Like, would it leave you shook?
I was watching the Dahmer series when it came out with whatever that dude's name is, and I started to sympathize with him, so I had to quit watching it.
Yeah,
So I feel like it might go that way.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yo, there's another one about Henry Lee Lucas, and then they come to Lubbock in that one on the Netflix one. If you've ever seen that.
What's that one?
Henry Lee Lucas, I can't remember the name.
He killed
of
a
it.
prostitute here, didn't he?
They said he killed some lady. She
Yeah.
was like a blonde housewife, but I don't know about a
Never mind.
prostitute.
I thought it was a prostitute.
And they said he killed some people in Petersburg too. Well,
I know what you're talking about.
just
now.
one girl, not a lot of people.
I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah, but I don't know. They're around, bro.
They're everywhere.
But to go into prison, that'd be wild to me.
If I was granted access, I would do it. I think it'd be fun. Sometimes it's part of this is interviewing people that it's kind of hard to interview.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the whole part of the game of podcasting.
Yeah.
You got to hear other people's perspectives, man. Why did you kill these people? What the fuck was that going on in your head? I don't know, man. I think it'd be fun, though. Nah, goddamn, fun's not the right word.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun for me.
It'd be a different kind of experience.
Yes. I would do it, though.
Yeah. Yo, because like, you know, Criminal Minds, stuff like that, just like how in depth they can get is just wild. Like sometimes they play games too, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you do something like this and then run off and like live a normal life? It's just wild.
You ever get in that shit, like serial killers and
Yeah.
all that?
When I was in school and still a little now, like I'd always read books about them, like Son of Sam, Jeffrey Dahmer. Can't even think of any other ones, but that one, John Wayne Gacy, that was weird, and a couple other people. Yeah, that creeped me out.
Well, I've been damn, man. I had fun talking to you again. This was a fun conversation.
Yes, sir.
You got anything for the people out there? Where can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram, Reymarcos99. Follow me on Facebook, Reymarcos. Check out the podcast, Rhythm and Reflections. Y'all could peep mine and Roy's episode. And check out my music at Reymarcos on all streaming platforms. And that's about it.
There you go, man. Jen, you got anything?
No. They know where to find me.
Patreon.com/Nate Pacilio. That's the only camera that's still available. But thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Thanks, brother.